So, ich habe auch mal den Observer noch einen Ticken lauter gemacht. Und wir hören mal dann wirklich diese gute Stimmung aus der Halle auch richtig. So, Vertigo ist unser Start in diese Begegnung. Danach hätten wir Anubis und Mirage wäre der Abschluss. Wir können mal kurz prozentual gucken. Vitality hat 7 aus 9 der letzten 3 Monate gewonnen. Into the Breach. Jetzt muss ich kurz rechnen, es müssten 11 aus 21 sein.
Well, here we go. Jason, we're ready. It's the second quarterfinals. How are you feeling?
Und jetzt hören wir auch die beiden Caster. Aber Vitality bringt eine 9er Winstreak mit.
France, Paris, we're here. This is wonderful. Vitality. This is a date with destiny. This is a team that should be lifting the trophy. I cannot think of many matches that are such a disparity between the two teams in basically every single sense. If Into the Breach can do it, it would be one hell of a ride.
Yeah, here we go. We're gonna get ready with it. Oh my god, this game could be something special. We're gonna get into it right away. The opening match is...
Es geht los. Vitality gegen Into the Breach. Liebe Fans, genießen wir dieses zweite Match, unser Abschluss hier an Tag 1 der Champions Stage. Wir haben schon einen Brüller gehabt. Wird Vitality hier glatt durchgehen? Oder erleben wir hier eine kleine Überraschung hier. Into the Breach wurde auf jeden Fall nicht gut empfangen von den französischen Fans. Oh, schön, Zaiwu. Mit dem ersten Match ist mit dem zweiten. Oh, schön von Zaiwu. Die hängen mit dem Ton ein bisschen hinterher. Egal, scheiß drauf. Zaiwu mit 2 Frags zum Start. Oh, Thomas wehrt sich. Wird gespottet. Und da ist die erste Runde ran. Zaiwu mit 3. 1:0 für die Hausherren, für Vitality.
That's not bad though from Into the Breach. If they had not lost the bomb on that single player, they might have been able to work something. Now remember too, Into the Breach, on some level it had to have been crazy to even think they would arrive at this point on this stage in these playoffs. They're going to have to work out a bunch
Oh, das wird so geil. Das wird so geil. Dieses Duell dieser beiden Teams. Mein Favorit ist Vitality. Enttäuscht mich nicht. Macht mir die Goldmünze heute fertig. Gewinnt Vitality's Match, habe ich die Goldmünze. Apex. Oh, super. 2 raus. Ja, schade, gegen Rallenvetter. Das ist aber nicht so schlimm. Dritter weg, Zaiwu. 5 Kills schon. Rallen alleine. 1 gegen 3. Hat die Bombe nicht. Versucht die Jungs aber komplett zu rotieren. Vielleicht mit der Deagle noch irgendwas zu reißen. Aber er hat schon 2 auf dem Konto. Wenn er das klatscht, dann wird die Halle erstmal still sein. Dupree hat schon eine Vermutung, dass er jetzt hier hinten kommen wird. Oh, der hat Muffensausen. Ryan hat Muffensausen. Er hat ihn gesehen. Er hat ihn. Kriegt den ersten. Er hat einen zweiten Schuss gebraucht. Man hat noch eine Flasche und eine Smoke. Na, schade. Und dann ist es das 2:0 für Vitality. 5:0 Zaiwu. Was ein Start. Aber auch Rallen mit 5 Frags. Nach 2 Runden. Also hier sind wirklich 2 gerade auf Augenhöhe unterwegs. Guckt, hört euch diese Stimmung in der Halle an. Die Fans sind anwesend. Und das verspricht auf jeden Fall ein sehr, sehr spannendes Duell. Spinks. Oh, schade, verliert das Duell gegen Volt. Drückt ihn aber auf 52 AP runter. Das war kein Weltuntergang. Das ist die erste Buy-Round jetzt für Into the Breach. Apex, Apex, nein, und auch er fällt. Aber ohne Frag, aber Saivu kriegt wenigstens ein.
And an important find as well. That's what keeps them in the round right now. If they don't have that one, this would be a very
Dupree muss jetzt aufpassen. Die Information hat er. Aber Support ist anwesend. Oh, Dupree! Match ist immer noch kritische Situation. Ja, da hier seinen eigenen Mate anschießen wollten. Vitality geht weg. Die safen die beiden Waffen. Und Into the Breach schafft es schnell aufs Scoreboard. 1 zu 2.
Don't forget about it. That's coming up obviously on Sunday where the finals are going to be. But yeah, they decided to pull the plug, Jason. What do you think about that? Should they have fought for that round?
No, they absolutely have to pull the plug. 4 players alive.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
These 2 rifles and Rollins going to take another one away, just like he did with the Deagle to put them in this position. And look at
Ein Frag.
Look at the HUD from Into the Breach.
Ja, der wird aber von hinten noch gepusht. Schade. Gegen Cypher keine Chance mehr. Aber einmal nimmt man wenigstens noch mit. Und Saivu steht 7-1. Oh, das verspricht wirklich eine Monsterbegegnung zwischen diesen beiden Teams.
Rylan doing a little bit of damage in that previous round, making it a 1 versus 2 at the end. Could hear Cypher screaming down in the
Unfassbar.
Look, that's really good for Into the Breach. Let's just focus on that. Nothing tactical, but just to get themselves into the
Deagles.
on the board. It's going to start feeling so much worse if you just start getting by rounds 5, 6,
MP9.
Avoiding that is a brilliant first step. And now we have to see if they can build upon it.
Vitality gibt sich nie geschlagen. Oh, der hat einen Fuß gesehen.
A lot of emphasis over towards A ramp. No presence for the breach of the B-bomb site.
Kein Damage kassiert. Wichtig. Jetzt muss man Volt spotten. Auch Volt hat ein bisschen was abgekriegt. Oh, wichtiger Frag von Dupree. 4 gegen 4. Aber während tut sich hier Vitality. Und zwar göttlich. Auch wenn man jetzt nur noch um 1 gegen 3 ist. Wieder nimmt man 2 Mann mit. Und Dupree nimmt die AK mit. Es wird die Sparrunde für Vitality. Diese AK wird's richten müssen. Und jetzt muss er aufpassen gegen Roland. Der spottet ihn gleich. Wir sehen ihn schon im Schatten. Jetzt wird er es wissen. Und er fällt. Schade. 2 Beine. Schade. Er kann die AK nicht mitnehmen. 3 Mann überleben bei Into the Breach. Zum Start hier in diese Begegnung. Uiuiuiuiui.
Yeah, because in Counter-Strike Source, British Counter-Strike was really a real thing, right? They had real teams competitive at the highest level, but it never really materialized into CSGO, and that was disappointing for a lot of people who were hoping that some of those star names would sort of make it into the space and really carve their way out. So I don't think you're wrong. It's true. Into the Breach are really here to try and pave the way for the entire nation to get a little bit inspired and show that they can revitalize again.
Inspire the entire scene. Crucial's gonna turn the corner.
Wichtiger First Frag. Oh, Crucial 2, Cypher kriegt 4. Den eigenen Mann dabei noch angehittet. Dupree der letzte. Bombplant ohne Probleme. 1 gegen 5. Wir warten jetzt mal ab. 3-2. Into the Breach geht erstmals in Führung. In dieser Begegnung. Und wir haben die erste technische Pause. Nach 2 Wochen Major wissen sie immer noch nicht, wie sie auf Pause schalten können.
quick tech timeout.
Erste technische Pause.
For Vitality before we can get back into it. But yeah, this is about the best start that you could have hoped for right here. And that's a crucial point that you're bringing up, right? Not having the AWP on Saiwu, because that is the super weapon that they have on the Vitality side to shut down into the breach.
Yeah, the longer you get to avoid that, and especially when you consider how much emphasis we've seen into the breach put towards A ramp early on, a couple of rounds with 3-4 players in that position, like you're going to want to avoid that op as much as humanly possible. That's going to make things so much easier to start your rounds.
Wir genießen es einfach hier, diese Stimmung.
We mentioned into the breach. And what
Wir
they're
wissen
playing
nicht,
for,
woran es
Vitality,
hängt.
all the experience on this team and the various things they're playing for. Crutch legend at Apex getting his second major trophy, still possible. Dupree becoming the winningest major player of all time with 5 if he can make it happen. And obviously the man right there, Zaiwu, a date with destiny, can snatch a major trophy right in its dying days.
And you can't say he wouldn't deserve it. Nobody has
Die Fans
spoken
sind
through
so
like
gut
Saiwu
drauf.
did when we first heard his name spoken.
Es
We're
ist
like, oh, this is
einfach
interesting.
geil.
And then within a matter of months, he was just a household name. Everybody knew who he was, and he's just been powering through ever since. If one player,
So,
I would
während
say,
sich nämlich
especially
die
now
zwei
that
da
Nico is out, I would say
den
Saiwu
Mund
is the
fusselig reden.
candidate for somebody that should have won a CS:GO major, and he still can.
Vitality eine 9er Winstreak.
Still can, still
Bringen
has
sie
a
mir
fantastic opportunity for it.
Qualifikation 3-0.
Yeah, the way is paid for him. I mean, FaZe knocked out, Heroic still obviously in this very
Legend
dangerous
stage
team.
3-0.
But I mean, for Vitality, they got to be thinking this could be a really good crack at the grand final if we can get
Ah,
Yeah,
herrlich.
well, I mean, I also like kind of what Apex said in the interview as well, like listing off the teams into the breach has beaten to get here. They've taken some scalps.
Nee,
They've
in der
had some very
Qualifikation
strong victories.
stand man
We already saw
2-3-1.
in the score or on in the server obviously as well.
Aber die haben ja dann
The level
das
that into the breach can hit, the
Rio-Event
individual players, the
gewonnen.
prowess. And so far, I haven't
Und
seen
diese
anything that makes me
technische
feel like
Pause
the
dauert
nerves
jetzt
are
tatsächlich
shaking,
etwas
the nerves are
länger.
getting to them and causing a dip. They seem very comfortable.
No, I haven't seen that either. But to be honest, I think it might also suit a
So,
team like
jetzt geht's weiter.
the underdogs and to just come in and just, you know, you have almost nothing to lose. I mean, Thomas talked about it in the past as well, how they don't necessarily have this Taiwu to play on their teams. Joe Cypher is really good. And he's
Also,
really improved.
Runde
a lot, and
6.
just proven that he could do it in a smaller stage during the RMR and then all the way through the majors so far. But they don't have the same firepower that the Vitality do. So they have to do something else. They have to play differently. And that's the mentality that they're coming into this with.
Gonna have to do it as a team, as a unit. 3-2 lead. Round 6. Saiwu's gonna get aggressive down the ramp.
Oh,
Saiwu.
Saiwu.
Oh. Who's still gonna step forward aggressively, but the Molotov brings him right back.
Yeah, if he hadn't got tagged up, he probably would have gone through that Molotov to try and take the fight, but because he was already low, it wasn't really worth it.
Wichtiger First Track. Wieder Vorteil hier für Into the Breach. Die geben hier nicht auf.
That is a wild way to get a round started.
Es sind erst 5
That's so
Runden
beastly. And
gespielt,
look at the defense.
aber
Spinks and Dupree all the way over at the B bomb site. Dupree's going to start pushing. Spinks is going to start falling back. Not feeling
Aber,
any pressure,
wie
any
gesagt,
presence, so they want to come
dieses
shore up
kleine
this A bomb site.
Aber
They're still very far away. Have to be concerned about middle. And into the breach is
ist,
just
dass wir hier
waiting
erst
for
5
their
Runden
moment.
gespielt haben. Hier kann alles passieren.
Still plenty of time left too. 50 seconds here. Meg is playing up close around and right on the other side, and they can take this round back. Saiwu's actually creeping in. So
Jake Rallen drückt ihn auf 24 HP runter, aber Saiwu ist schon als Supporter. Muss ihn spotten! Aber gegen Cypher fällt er. 2 Mann down jetzt. Das ist nicht normal. Das ist nicht normal. Das ist nicht normal mit Cypher. 3 fällt dann erst Game-Matches, aber Dupree im 1 gegen 4. Das wird eine ganz schwere Aufgabe. Das war's, die Runde ist gelaufen.
10 HP the whole time from the get-go. He styles on Saiwu as well. Oh, if you're into the breach, this is starting to feel kind of cool when you have Cypher doing things like that. That makes you feel so comfortable, so much more confident within your team when your star player, one of your star players delivers like this.
What is even going on? How does he do it? Pulls out the MAC-10, the flash goes behind him.
He's getting into it. 4-2 into the breach.
4:2 die
He should be
Führung.
getting into it. This is unbelievable. 4-2 in favor of Into the Breach now. It's still really, really early on. So this kind of pressure for Into the Breach, it has to keep going. They have to keep stacking it, and they have to never let Vitality back in. Because it could change in a round or two.
Well, it's going to certainly have to change in the next round. The next buy round is going to be in Oppenheimer's hands, and if it's not, something's gone terribly, terribly wrong. They've even forced an early timeout out of Vitality. In round number 7, Vitality trying to get back
Erstes Timeout.
to the winning ways, trying to figure out what exactly is going wrong. So Zonic involved in the conversation. Des touched on it, you touched on greatest coach of all time behind Vitality. Everything in this major, between having Zonic behind them, between Apex's leadership starting to feel much more comfortable than it has in the past, the rise of Dupree, it all seems like it's fated for Vitality to be peaking at the perfect moment. And all they have to do is not stumble over this obstacle of Into the Breach.
Yeah, don't fall behind against one of the most unlikely teams to have made its way here. And yet here they are. 4-2, leading into round number 7. Vitality, they're not going to have that much to play around with here.
Das ist wichtig, dass jetzt Vitality dieses Timeout nutzt und zumindest hier jetzt in dieser gezwungenen Eco vielleicht etwas hier erreichen kann. Aber Into the Breach, muss ich ehrlich zugeben, wehrt sich deutlich stärker als zuerst erhofft.
This is nice, Into the Breach. Multiple times now we've seen them able to bully their way up this ramp. Cypher and Crucial working together again at Zaiwu, they would meet. If Crucial turns this corner, that Titel.
Still hat ihn gespottet. So hält sich zurück.
And Crucial wants none of that fight.
Einmal 2, oh, Cypher. Im Doppel. Cypher hat den dritten gespottet. Ja, dafür muss er auch mal den Kopf treffen jetzt. Holt, Crucial, Sphinx, 39 HP, kriegt ein. 1 gegen 3. Aber Cypher hat er auch schon in Vermutung.
No, I love it. I think you're exactly right. This relentless aggression, it's just no matter what decision you make.
Die spielen hier gerade alles durch, was geht. Into the Breach. Erweist sich als guter Gegner gerade für Vitality. Sphinx weg. 5:2.
Cypher finding another triple kill for himself, puts him at 10-3, and Rallen right there behind him at 8-3. What a way to get started in the quarterfinals of the only major you've ever been in. If you're Cypher, you've never made it to this level. You never even qualified to begin with, and now here we are.
Yeah, well, hold the phone in round number 8 because Zaiwu's got the cannon.
Mir fällt gerade nicht viel ein, was du noch dazu sagen sollst gerade. Sehr spannendes Match. Wir sind, wie gesagt, erst in der ersten Map. Es ist noch alles drin. Aber Vitality darf nicht zu weit weglaufen.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the super weapon that we talked about.
This is great calling, though. Back towards middle we go. This is how the gun rounds opened up, where they found Sphinx isolated. Volt and Rollins gonna test and see what
Vitality muss näher kommen. Die dürfen nicht zu weit wegbleiben.
Yeah, they're actually so deep in there. Thomas.
Dupree schon down. Und auf einmal ist es um die Fans von Vitality jetzt ein bisschen ruhiger geworden. Und die nächste Byron scheint sich hier gerade als Fehlzündung zu erweisen. Aber diese zwei Flanks von Apex und Sphinx entwickeln sich jetzt in die andere Richtung. Sehr gut. Und dann ist noch Crucial mit seiner AWP, aber die Bombe hat er dabei. Und jetzt ratzfatz. 1 gegen 3.
Flashes are coming through. They're all right there on the other side. He does have an HE, so there's a way to make this there.
Oh!
Very, very quickly.
Sauber. Wichtiger Frag, wichtige Runde. 3-5.
Second kill of the round, so maybe not the hottest start that we've seen out of him yet, but reliably getting those AWP shots. He's up to 9 kills total, and he'll save the AWP more importantly.
I tell you what, though, that's a deep sigh of relief for Vitality in this round. This should have been lost. That mid presence, that mid play from Into the Breach was so strong. The fact it doesn't net them any of those kills is heartbreaking. Volt and Rollin really had an opportunity to build the pressure and turn the screws on Vitality, and it slipped out of their hands.
Cyberback just in
Den
case somebody
letzten
wanted to
Titel,
play
den
quick.
hier Vitality gewonnen hat, ist nicht lange her. Das Rio-Event haben uns sich gegen Heroic durchgesetzt. Ein möglicher Finalgegner. Cypher 2 und gespottet, aber Spinks fällt noch gegen Volt. Den hätte er haben müssen.
And still more than a minute left on the
Drückt
clock.
ihn auf 52 HP runter.
To the B bomb site. Rollins already challenging, and he knows from that fight from Dupree that there's some space, there's some room to work with at this B site. The defense wasn't deep committed to it. So Rollins going to clear things out. Dupree's going to hear these footsteps, call Apex for the rotation, and Dupree will have a fast flank. Get into the breach, handle the 2-on-2 post plant.
They'll have a little bit of time to figure out
Dupree im
exactly where it's
Backstab.
coming from.
Damit rechnet man nicht.
Dupree sneaking on in, and the element of surprise is
All in der Junge.
Oh,
wurde gespottet!
Smoke on the other side, and they've already seen him. So they know where one of them is. 2-on-2 now as they're trying to get a bit closer. Vitality, they really need this round. It's
Ja,
a
schade.
desperate state of affairs.
Ja!
Flank is out of it. Apex now with a 1 versus 2, and he's
Hol's dir! Hol's dir, Junge! Hol's dir! 4-5! Das ist die Runde für Vitality! Hol's dir, Junge!
It's going to be another round for Vitality.
What a clutch delivered by Apex.
Oh, ey, das könnte... Oh, meine Stimme, ey.
Back-to-back rounds into the breach, should have won, and let's slip
Oh,
away.
Mann.
And if you want to cause an upset, that is a dagger. This is such a wonderful opening. Cypher's getting so much room to work with.
Oh.
But Apex here knows exactly where the follow-up peak is going to be. And in front of the home crowd, he's got a little bit of magic.
Yeah, and this is where the pressure really sets in.
9 Siege in Folge. Winrate der letzten 3 Monate. 85%.
Well, they can still buy. They still have a pretty decent economy, in fact, on the T side. So they're going to continue the pressure. And Vitality, again, that's a one-on-one at the
Vitality
end,
für
right?
die
So they've
nächsten
spent
5
all of
großen
their cash
Events
as well
schon
going into this
gesetzt.
round.
And look at the nades, look at the utility. Running a little bit low, but they do have this. They do have Zaiwu.
Yeah, the one weapon that could bring them back really quickly.
Folgerunde holen. Ah, nee. Vitality stirbt schon wieder zu schnell.
And very likely the round
Ah.
is going to be picking up the shot on Magisk.
Can't lose this one if you try.
Yeah.
Can't
Oh my
lose this
God.
one if you try.
They're already backing out.
Ay.
They don't even want to get close to this one.
These are really aggressive timings that Into the Breach is going for, and they're not doing it standard. It's not these full set pieces. It's not the utility streaming out. They're finding ways to close the gap where Vitality doesn't even realize how close they are.
Ja, safe ist angesagt.
This is crushing.
Yeah, if they would have gone the other way, which is obviously what Cyber was hoping for, then there's a chance that he can get a kill and sort of roll it into something, but he was completely caught with his pants down. I've never seen anything like it.
That's the second time it's happened too. Cypher caught him earlier on ramp throwing a little bit of utility. So this is defense. Apex and Zaiwu is kind of the anchors of this bomb site. They got to be put on notice. They got to problem solve right now because Into the Breach is really abusing it.
Oi.
Volt and Thomas in charge of that one early on, and just as the smoke pops there, Crucial is able to see it. Some frustration already showing on the faces of Vitality.
No, that's not frustration. That's just Apex. It's all good. That's standard.
Yeah? You hope, Jason.
It's on top for now.
Yes, on top.
6-4.
Auf jetzt Vitality.
Absurd way to end
Bisschen mehr Engagement.
CS:GO.
Die Fans glauben an euch.
Still very early on. We're not even through the first half yet. From us picked up on Vitality, and we got a couple of M4s as well. But again, on the grenade front, we got someone to work with here, Vitality at the very least.
Oh, gut. Ah, aber der Refrag.
The opening. They get pulled into the peak.
Nicht zu leicht abgeben, bitte hier. Tut uns diesen Gefallen. Jetzt nimmt die doch raus. Ich werde hier ja noch ganz kirre, ey.
They're going to want to try and surprise him here from us. Doesn't look like Apex knew at all, so maybe not. Saiwu's back here. Are they going to check? They have Molotovs. They can try and find him out.
Richtig. Dupree. 1 gegen 2. Come on, Junge.
These early rounds are so important. The into the breach momentum, it has to be broken right now. And the guy who's been at every single major with the FAMAS and with the health to try and follow it up as well. 24 seconds already. A little bit of a grenade. Good spam, but the bomb is still planted. Jump on over. He knows where Crucial is.
Schade.
That would be huge, but he can't. And Crucial will take him down. A double kill for him and into the breach. Another round that goes their way. 7-4.
And once again, shattering the economy. That was a FAMAS buy from Vitality. They've got nothing left. They'll have to drop down to pistols. Fantastic trading the whole way up this ramp. And once again, into the breach. Whenever they take this ramp fight, they don't fall away. They don't back off. They keep coming back for more, and Crucial's got a big boy clutch. Deagles for Vitality. That's all they can muster in round 12. This is astounding. Into the breach have not been cowed by any of the Vitality victories.
They really haven't. They're playing on a level that not many people were expecting. Maybe nobody.
Ich bin stark für Vitality.
From Vitality now and
Da gibt's nichts zu diskutieren. Die Jungs liegen halt jetzt ein bisschen hinten. Das ist jetzt noch kein Weltuntergang, Gott sei Dank. Wir sind in der ersten Map. Und da brauchen wir uns erstmal kein Drama machen. Aber man darf Into the Breach nicht zu weit weglaufen lassen. So, die eine Waffe hier getradet.
You've lost A ramp so many times. Into the breach has attacked it and exploited it so many times. Get your defense shifting.
Komm, Dupree, einen wenigstens.
Back
Komm.
to the B bomb site, back to B stairs. Dupree, he's gonna get transition out in the open.
Wenn die so zwei Seiten pushen, geht's auch leider nicht. Ei. Apex wenigstens.
And Apex is gonna get aggressive. Man advantage still. And into the breach, not yet into the B
Überzahl Vitality. Trotz schlechteren Waffen. Magix ist hier ganz dumm im Sandwich. Oh, schön. Nicht verspielen jetzt. 2 Mann, come on jetzt.
A missed opportunity for Crucial. And there's the flank coming in, slowly but surely. They feel it. They know that it could be happening, but the problem is they can't spend all day. They need the bomb plant as well. They don't have a lot of time right here. 18 seconds now. Missed shot again. Trying to draw them into the line is what they're doing. The flank is gone, and now we're down to 10 seconds. Rallen, the spray continues, and they follow it through into the breach. 8 rounds picked up, and they solved that 2-on-3, and that was not easy.
Pulled Zaiwu out on the flank. He was trying to be patient until they
Weil
and they showed commitment.
das Timeout jetzt bei Vitality.
Gets picked off, makes it a one-front fight. Into the breach have yet again.
Das ist ein schweres Gedicht hier jetzt.
8-4. And now you start feeling a little bit nervous.
Ich wünsche mir für die französischen Fans, dass hier Vitality durchkommt. Es ist Gott sei Dank die erste Map. Es ist nicht die eigene Map. Aber trotzdem.
This is almost certainly a 2-0 for Vitality. That is where it's at. You know, just step up, win it, get to the semifinal.
Vitality seit über einer Woche schon in Feierlaune, die Fans. Gut. Spanks mit dem First Strike, das ist wichtig. Wichtig. Saiwu, Refrag von Thomas. Wichtig.
That's a good jump up from Apex to get that quick headshot. Crucial has to be a little bit aggressive with this ADVP if they want to come back into this, so he's going to get some deep angles into the bomb site. Apex better be careful. Lined in on the position, knows exactly where he's at. The jump almost picked out of the sky. Smoke inside the bomb site, and Volt's going to start making a play as well. But Spinks is slowly on the flank.
Yeah, this is even worse than last time. There's another flank here, but it's 2 on 4.
Er hat's selbst gesehen.
Marjax,
drückt ihn auf 27 HP runter. Deswegen schon im Backstep. Richtig, Bombe down. Volt der letzte. 1 gegen 3. Bei Tati wird ranrücken auf 5 zu 8. Ja, den Job, den hätte man sich sparen können. Komm, verhaut jetzt nicht. Nimmt ihn einfach die Waffe ab.
27 health. There's no way you should be able to do this. Crouched on in, does see just the head, and now Dupree's being wheeled in and with no weapon in hand.
Wichtig, wichtig. Die Runde.
Oh, they needed that one so badly.
2 Runden noch in dieser ersten Hälfte zwischen diesen beiden Teams. Into the Breach bisher gut gekämpft. Die Fans von Vitality sind langsam ein bisschen angefressen, aber trotzdem die Stimmung in der Halle noch sensationell. Es ist Halbzeit 1. 3 Punkte Rückstand, damit könnte man arbeiten. Schön von Spinks, auch wenn er viel einstecken musste.
Ralling going to be frustrated behind that one. He's had a great first half already with 14 kills, but not going to be allowed to play in this 14th round.
Spinks is getting back at him for some of the early pressure that he fell prey to in the early gun round. So right late in the half, he makes some moves to get himself on the board. Volt having presence in middle, throwing a little bit of utility, but it's not going to fool anyone from Vitality. Defense is still strong here on A ramp.
Oh, gut. Richtiger Rebreak. 2 gegen 3.
I think he was waiting for a flash to be set up there. He almost got a little bit
Boah. Ein Hoch auf diese Säule.
It's nearly good. And they didn't quite get him with the HE either. Molotov in the back to force out the AWP. But he's not going to budge at all. Saiwu is a little bit too far behind. 50 seconds.
This is actually pretty dangerous for Vitality, though. Crucial has these deep angles into the bomb site. If you just walk a little bit out of cover, if you make one small mistake, Crucial can punish. However, Volt's got to go right at the op. Going to be smoked off. Saiwu does have a Molotov to delay the plant.
Yeah, there we go.
So, zum Blenden wird's erstmal nix.
And that will really slow things down, which is something that Into the Breach can't afford. 27 seconds here. A little bit of a shot comes through. They're worried about the flank once again.
Ja, ein Tick zu spät. Und dann ist es vorbei. 6-8, sauber. Eine Runde noch. In der zweiten Hälfte macht's spannend.
Even favored rounds where they have the man advantage, they still have to really fight for it.
Yeah, that's some fine nade work. Nice patience from Vitality.
Timeout.
Coming back into this
Into the Beach, erstes von 4 in diesem Match, in dieser ersten Map.
6 to 8. Timeout is taken. The first by Into the Breach. Once again, decent trading up a ramp. Just not able to get a clean plants.
13-10 Saiwu. 14-8. Roll, das ist ein Duell heute, was es in mehrerlei Hinsicht geben wird.
This is a super competitive map no matter what happens here in the 15th round, right? 6 rounds is not super amazing, but it will be good enough for Vitality to make a comeback in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, considering this half could have been much worse as well. There are a couple rounds that slipped away from Into the Breach. Back-to-back rounds earlier on in the half that would have buried Vitality early,
Also,
but this is wonderful to see them
hier gilt jetzt
themselves out of that kind of
die alte
issue.
Führung nochmal klein halten. Auf einen Punkt können sie es noch runterdrücken.
And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with
So, Spinks haut sofort ab.
and he almost gets it.
And they don't have that much to work with. Tech 9, Mac 10, Galil.
Er hat den Fuß gesehen. Er hat den Fuß gesehen.
A strong start, and Cypher again will be the man to step up and deliver just that as he takes down Magisk. 4 versus 5. And Saiwu, this is risking it a lot going out here. Could also be how they get back in the round, but does he realize that he was saw just the gun?
Ah! Das ist doch bitter gerade. Ah!
This is a disastrous start to the 15th round.
Ja, danke, das trifft's gut, die Aussage.
Everyone's going to know his name after this one. 6 to 8. Timeout is taken. The first by Into the Breach. Vitality looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with the bomb site. And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with the bomb site. And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with the bomb site. And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with the bomb site. And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with the bomb site. And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with the bomb site. And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with the bomb site. And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with the bomb site. And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with the bomb site. And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with the bomb site. And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive and aggressive with the bomb site. And Zaiwu looks like he wants to be assertive And into the breach, keep things
Schauen wir
slow
kurz
and
aufs
measured.
Scoreboard.
Letting Zaiwu work on his own.
Oh, einer.
And making Vitality wonder what comes next.
Lass mal aus dem Spiel nehmen.
Rotates
Der
back
Rest
to
ist
CT
Bonus.
spawn. Dupree gets a deep angle at the B bomb site. It's only Apex.
Yeah, they're really gambling on the fact that it's going to be a B hit, and you know what? It won't be. They are setting up for it here. Smokes are up. Another one to block off Apex. He's trying to do as much as he
Ah.
can. No way. Oh, he's trying to. I mean, he wanted to be the hero. He was hoping to buy some time for the rest of his team, but now instead, a 5 versus 2 at the end. The bomb planted. And into the breach, looking to pick up a
Man hat
ninth
nur noch
round.
eine Flash.
Dupree
Oh,
and
das sieht
Stink
ganz
you
düster
could
aus.
possibly begin
Ja.
his retake. They're only gonna get a
Oh.
Cypher, he's gonna-
Oh, schade.
Another
Okay.
triple, Dupree
6-9.
trying to bring it back,
Eigentlich
but
eine
he'll
gute
be
Hälfte.
low as
Damit
well.
können wir
9 to
arbeiten für die
6
zweite
at the end.
Hälfte.
Into the
Schauen wir
breach.
mal, wie
What
sich
a
das
way to get
Ganze
started
weiterentwickeln
here on the
wird.
set.
Wir sind zurück. Wir warten noch auf den Sound. Da ist er.
Well, now everybody's shocked, Jason. We're back into the mix. It's a 9-6 first half in favor of Into the
Auf
Breach,
geht's.
as they are the massive
3
underdogs.
Runden Rückstand.
They are
Vitality
on
jetzt auf der
soil here in
T-Side.
France, in Paris.
Und
And
jetzt
right
wollen wir
now
die
they
Jungs
are
kämpfen
shocking
sehen.
the world. Are you with me?
Die Fans sind ready.
Beautiful.
Wir auch. Auf geht's.
Vitality, they need the hype, they need the pump to get back into this one, because that was a very flat performance in the first half. The opening here for the French were not strong enough, and Into the Breach, they are feeling hungry right now. You can tell by the way that they play. So Jason, they're setting up a little bit of a trick Molotov to try and stop the rotation as they are heading back. Oh,
Richtig.
actually,
Gut.
running for the
Dranbleiben. Ja.
but the rest of the defense is good. Crucial.
Das ist
It's a
gut.
huge mistake.
Das
Try
ist
to
gut
undo that
gespielt.
And we're into a 3-on-3. The bomb
Bitte.
planted.
Stehen bleiben, stehen bleiben. Ja.
In front, a little bit of a peek here. Dupree.
Einfach dranbleiben jetzt.
He's good for one more shot. He's got a couple of bullets left. Hasn't really reloaded yet.
Nein.
And he's getting edged up. He needs
Cypher,
to back
geh
up.
down,
He will not be
bitte.
there in time. Cypher with the duel. He's now 1 versus 2, trying to hunt
Oh,
them down.
nichts riskieren, nichts
stay
riskieren.
here.
Ach, Mann.
Looking for it, and there's no way. He's taken the last one down.
Wieso nicht
Into the
einfach
breach.
mal abwarten?
Shocking the Counter-Strike world.
You can't stop this guy.
Ah.
That's unreal.
Das gibt's nicht.
What a game and a performance he's putting on the stage for the first time.
Cypher 2010.
Oh, this
Nach
is
16 gespielten
wonderful.
Runden, ey. Oh je, oh je.
I'm so speechless. Into the breach is just piling it on now.
Vitality geht all in.
In the pistol round, a huge clutch in a post plant, and Vitality is looking shook.
Fans sind ein bisschen schockiert, ich auch.
Yeah, there should have been no way. He has to run away
Jetzt
from the
schon
bomb
den
to try and
Titelanwärter hier
ramp
zu
to
verlieren.
even get close to getting that round.
Ich glaube, die französischen Fans würden das nicht ganz verkraften.
And still he wins the fight. Oh, Vitality there.
Heroic hat seine Aufgaben gemacht als Favorit. Verliert Vitality, kann es wahrscheinlich sein, dass Heroic nach diesem Major wahrscheinlich wieder an Nummer 1 der Welt springen wird. Das gilt es nämlich jetzt auch zu verteidigen. Links. Nimmt ihn doch raus jetzt. Das sind schon wieder fast 2 Frags zu viel. Zaiwu mit 3. Und jetzt leben die Jungs. Vitality. Nicht überfahren lassen von Cypher. Diesmal nicht.
And he doesn't want to give it up easy. He would love to get a triple back to put Saiwu in his place. He's a bit low on health, so there is a way to turn it into a 1 versus 2. Shot for the smoke might have been the exactly perfect way to do it. Bomb being planted on the other side. He's trying to see if he can find him.
Gut.
Richtig.
Richtig. 4K von dir. Junge, gut gemacht. 7:10. Folgerunde erstmal verhindert.
What a performance. All of Into the Breach was ready for that fight, and he takes him down 1 by 1.
Oh.
And you better praise him, because he just put a little bit more life into the A-Core arena.
That should get you fired up. It should give you an advantage as well, right?
Mal schauen.
Force up. They end up winning it. And now into the breach are out of money right away at the start of the second half. So you're not going to get any more better positions than this to launch a comeback with. 3 Deagles, 5 7s, a couple of scaffolds.
Grusel ist links.
CT side.
Jetzt hat er.
Vitality picking up this one. Ooh, crucial.
Ja, wichtiger Refrag.
Just a minute, he does take the first one.
Wichtiger Refrag.
It puts a bit of a pause on the offense.
And it gives Into the Breach an idea of how far Vitality have progressed as well, right? They know the
Minute 10
information
noch.
that, you know, Ramp is not under any critical danger at the moment. Volt is sticking there all on his own, so once again,
Das ist da auch ganz gefährlich unterwegs gerade.
Cypher and Thomas at the top of these stairs that Magus will have to contend with.
Einen hat er, den zweiten findet er nicht mehr.
Getting a little cheesy and another trade.
Gut.
Gotta be careful running back like that. Cypher getting caught. I don't think he was expecting that whatsoever, and maybe he should have been. Rallen and Volt, and actually, they have Molotovs. If they're really careful and they come, they're actually going to go the other way. It might not make a difference whatsoever what he's doing. It will be on Volt instead.
Yeah, but if he can get a kill over here, he's going to hear the footsteps. He's going to call it over to his teammate. If he can find one kill,
den muss man jetzt spotten. Hat ihn gesehen. Nehm ihn raus, kurz. Arzt frei. 20 Sekunden. Jetzt aber Jalla.
Really important, yeah. Take the AK, bring it into the next round. The Vitality fans are starting to wake up again here in Paris.
Das ist wichtig, dass die Jungs aufwachen. Bloß nicht einschlafen. 2 Punkte sind's dann noch. Auf geht's.
Just 2 behind into the breach. Makes the comeback a lot easier to believe in at the moment. And the fact that it was on the back of Cyber getting a quad kill, putting himself up to 18 overall. Still a little bit behind Cypher, who is somehow 21 kills.
This is going to put a little bit of pressure moving forward on Into the Breach. They're about to enter a save run with AK-47. Now the story kind of changes for them.
Es geht in eine Sparrunde für Into the Breach. 21-12 steht Cypher. Savu 18-12, Ral 18-11. Das sind die aktuell 3 besten Top-Fragger hier in dieser ersten Map. Runde Nummer 19. Es ist eine Bonusrunde. Die einzige Gefahr ist die AK.
It's going to be keeping it around in the middle is what it looks like. Wants to be dynamic and
Gut
wants to be able to
Volt.
change up that defense in case they show up somewhere else. So I think Vitality smartly at the start of this one, just taking it real slowly. This is a map where you actually can lose track of the CTs, right? If somebody sneaks down the B ramp or obviously in the middle on the ladder. So you don't want to be in a position where suddenly someone snuck up from behind and is flanking you in the middle of an attack. So they're making absolutely sure that's not happening.
Well, everyone's going to be here from pretty much both teams. Only Cypher is going to be missing in this engagement. Thomas will be pulled over quickly. Problem for Into the Breach is they've got no nades. They've got nothing to counter the smokes that are going to come up, the Molotovs that will come out, and they might not even have vision with which to get their weapons
Kopf gesehen, oder?
Surely going to try and boost behind some of this, right? Yeah, they've already boosted up Rallen. I wonder if they're going to boost even a second player up there.
Gut, Crucial down.
Even more of an advantage.
Noch 4, 3, 2, Bombe durch. Einer Volt ist der letzte.
This defense is not holding up. That 1-8
Let's go.
making the difference. And Volt will have to walk away with it once again. So 9 on the side of Vitality.
Yeah, he's trying to keep this in his hand, but he knows he's got to fight a little bit to keep them at bay, to keep them honest with the hunt, and that kill might have just done it. Apex and Zywoo back off. Zywoo might be going for a hunt towards the other side of the map, but Volt's not going to move too far. So a little piece of economy that Into the Breach gets to keep in control. And Vitality is now within 1.
Die Fans sind anwesend. Was eine Stimmung in der Halle. Und dass ich die hier im Stream mit inkludieren kann, das ist geil. Einfach magisch hier. Das macht gerade so Bock. Eine Runde Rückstand. Vitality, jetzt aber, auf geht's.
Yeah, Vitality withstood the early punches pretty darn well. And now it comes into a long, drawn-out affair, so another test for the inexperience of Into the Breach. Crucial and Volt as the initial defenders at a ramp. Zaiwu's got the off out
Oh
early.
Gott, Saiwu. Oh Gott, jetzt guck runter.
Hoping for a peak.
Oh.
Already tagged up a fair bit. Volt. Not too happy about that, I'm
Ich
sure.
versuche jetzt die Stimme ein bisschen zu schonen, weil im ersten Match bin ich ja voll abgegangen hier. Deswegen versuche ich mich jetzt hier ein bisschen bedeckt zu halten. Lass nämlich die beiden Herrschaften hier den Spaß. Versuche jetzt hier mehr so als Fan das Ganze zu genießen, als ob wir hier gerade so eine offizielle Watchparty machen, was aber nicht der Fall ist. Ist ja nicht offiziell. Es ist jetzt so ein Watch-Party-Feeling, was wir haben, nur ohne Clean Feed. Das haben wir nur vom GoTV. Aber dafür mit der Stimmung aus der Halle. 2 HP.
Vitality haven't gained any map control. All they've done is apply pressure to B stairs. Mages just let his kind of presence known for Cypher, but they're not scared at all.
Ah, nee.
Alone. Look at this four-man push. Okay, great. They're going to find Dupree, but if they take out Cypher right now, they're still for Vitality, and they know it deep. Flash as well. Cypher is lucky to be alive behind that one. Bomb is being planted down in front. Vitality, they're not out of this round yet. They might still have a crack at it. Cypher's creeping. The spray continues. Cypher taking down Vegas, leaving space
Wird
on his
nicht
own.
die Runde retten können.
That is almost impossible to win. They know where he is. They're being pushed out of the bomb site, and they're going to go
Scheiße.
for the defuse right away. 11 rounds for Into the Breach, and Cypher, he is worth everything right now. He's down to 1 health, but he defended that bomb site like a champion.
I cannot believe what he's delivering inside the server in this game. He was so phenomenal on the T side as well, attacking a ramp, now defending this bomb site. Look how much pressure he's under. This is a 1v4, and he's got the balls to make that play. 23 kills for Cypher, leading the server amongst legends.
Ja.
2-round lead.
Ral und Saiwu liegen mit 19 auf Platz 2. Aber 23 Frags nach 20 Runden, das ist eine Ansage. Das ist eine fette Ansage.
Jason, this is almost all of their money put into this round. They're in a very precarious position right now. Grenade onto Dupree.
Gut.
Gotta be real careful here. The jump up betrays him.
Yeah, that's the worst timing for Dupree to go for that jump up. Volt peaks while he's in transition, while he's in the air. No chance for him to fight back.
Apex wants for his team. Smoke around there. Good spray, but Crucial will be there for the revenge. Rallin is sneaking into the middle. He's in a very scary position right now. Vitality don't know it yet,
Komm,
but
Cypher.
if he keeps going right now...
Verkackt. Ja, danke. 3 gegen 3. Bis frei. Und bitte. Okay, Vitality. Ja. Dranbleiben. Bombe ist durch. Komm schon, Junge. Gönn's uns.
Two versus 3 here.
Gönn's uns.
And Vitality, they are ducking. Spink is making sure there is no flank
Ja,
coming, and they might be
das
worth it to just walk away from this one.
They're gonna
war's.
back off. This round is won. All
Die
by
Runde
Vegas
ist
with
durch.
his 2 kills.
11
That's actually a very
zu
important
10
round
noch
for
aus
Vitality
Sicht von
to
Into the
win
Breach.
just because
Eine
they get the
Runde.
push.
Legen sie
The
weiter in
fact that
vorne.
Cypher is alone here at the B bomb site. A win like this is going to make Into the Breach a little bit nervous about leaving him alone at that B bomb site. And as the smoke fades, it's Magus to win out on the initial duel.
Wehe bei
Very
Gott.
curious about what it was that caused Rallin to walk back, because he was all the way in the ladder. So he could have
Besser ist es.
definitely got down there,
Besser ist es.
but something pulled him back instead. They wanted to go for the straight-up retake.
It's gonna be
10 to 11.
another strong buy for Into the Breach. It's the last one they've got. Vitality could actually slingshot this into a lead.
23-14
Cypher.
Cypher. Zweimal 2 Into the Breach. Dieser ein Punktvorsprung scheint denen nicht zu schmecken. Und das ist auch besser so, dass denen das nicht schmeckt.
Vitality answering back in a big way here into the second half. Only 2 rounds picked up by Into the Breach. The pistol, and then this, not the last one, but the previous one before that. So it's been really scattershot so far.
It's all well and good to come in here with no weight on your shoulders as a massive underdog, having already beaten every expectation, and then when you realize that you can actually do more, that weight comes crashing right back down. When you realize you can hang with the big boys. Into the breach, just 5 rounds away from a map 1 upset, but Vitality is storming back every single step they take. Round 22.
Yeah, you might be right. It might be preferable for them to the breach if they could win this map before even they start to realize what's going on. Just sort of power on three. Magisk is back with it again. And
ersten habt ihr. 2. 3, ja.
Thomas is going to be gone as well. That's a triple opening for Magisk. He just never back.
Those are major winning headshots he just delivered onto this defense. And the round's over before they can really begin.
Ist das jetzt der Ausgleich? 2 Mann noch.
This individual fight he's got against Cypher and no hesitation to push forward.
Boah, diese Stimmungen alle.
To chants of his name.
Ist Wahnsinn.
And now all Into the Breach can do is try and hold on to the weapons. They're going to be poor.
Fuß, da ist ein Fuß.
After this round.
Da ist ein Fuß.
Oh, they just
11 Beine.
They actually find them at the end, even with the bomb.
Jawohl.
They come looking for those last rifles.
Nehmen wir.
Up now.
And now,
11-11.
and again, now it changes for the next gun round as well. I mean, this is disgusting find. Cypher never expected it, never expected the boldness. Magisk has obviously done his research on this B bomb site. That's filthy. But now you can't stack up 4 players at the A bomb site early. This is 2 rounds.
Yes.
Cypher's gotten exposed by just 1 man.
Yeah, you need a different plan right here.
You've got to do something to slow him down, and I mean, you can see the response already. 5 USPs, 5 pistols to attack in a Magisk position, but he's a ghost. This time he's not even home.
Yeah, he's going to be real far away from any of this. Dupree's leading the charge. They're going to feel out that A ramp and discover that there's really nobody here. And Spinks is already well aware. Yeah, you're not going to catch a team like Vitality with this kind of a flank.
Oh, gut. Spinks mit 4.
One and getting a lightning fast quad kill. Has time for the reload.
Komm schon, Junge. Hol's dir. Wo ist das Futter? Er steht rechts. Schade. Aber ein schönes 4K.
Doesn't change the fact that Vitality are about to take the lead at a
schönes 4K.
And now they can definitely feel the comeback.
Bam. 12-11.
It'll be Apex to deliver the kill.
Wir schauen noch mal kurz drüber auf diesen Kunstwerk. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But Vitality now in a lead, 12-11.
Vitality führt. Das sind doch jetzt mal wirklich gute Aussichten. Saivu mit 20-13. 3 Spiele jetzt mit über 20 Tracks dabei. Oh ja. Vitality führt. Das schmeckt. Und jetzt auch diesen Vorsprung halten und mitnehmen. And it's working to do so far. Crucial, trying to backpedal. He misses the first shot and how do you get out here in that corner? Oh! Ja, würde ich sagen an der Stelle tschüss.
So much pressure and a single misstep.
Ja, an der Stelle tschüss. Da hat jemand fliegen gelernt. Der erste Fehler, den ich sehe in diesem Major auf Vertigo. Aber in dieser Form, das ist ja dämlich. Die Bombe ist am Fahrstuhl. Jetzt haben die damit dann schon die Runde verkackt.
Bomb in hand, and he's trying to relocate. He has to try and make himself really, really hard to discover.
I think he needs to get closer to the bomb sites as well.
Oh shit.
Ja,
ja, nimmt schnell die Bombe und haut ab, ja! 13-11.
Beautiful headshot. Vitality up by 2.
Wir sind dabei. Timeout Nummer 3 bei Into the Reach. Und jetzt wird die Luft ein bisschen dünn, meine Lieben, für die Briten. Jetzt wird die Luft ein bisschen dünn.
Third conversation taken by Into the Breach, a timeout to discuss things. It has to be a lower buy descending to pistols and armor. They'll have potentially one last gun round to get into this, but it's already turned into a comeback, 13-11.
Yeah, it definitely has. Into the Breach have almost been blanked on the second half. Again,
Das sieht doch schon sehr vielversprechend hier aus.
Everything else has been Vitality clawing their way back into this game.
Magic has got them back into this game.
Yeah, well and truly.
Back-to-back rounds to fire them up, to get them a little bit of energy they were missing after the hot start from Into the Breach.
3 Runden noch für Vitality, dann ist die erste Map hier Geschichte.
This defense needs a stop, a very convincing stop. But once again, Vitality is going to knock on the door of that B bomb site that has been woefully understaffed.
Yeah, and in this round, they just roll the dice. They hope that it's going to be a fast play to the A ramp, and it won't be. Vitality are way better than that kind of a mistake. Instead, they set up, use all the utility, even if they don't burn out anyone in these corners. This is exactly how you want to play to mitigate the risk of having an upset round, of having a little cheeky MP9 that's hiding in a corner somewhere. You've burned out the entire bomb site. You know
Links
that's
unten, links unten, Junge.
Cypher is right down there
Oh
below.
Gott!
Interesting little move, but
Bitte Apex! Er lebt. Halleluja. Bam. Auf geht's, Apex! Come on!
Oh, I like this.
Very cheeky boost on the other side. Might be able to lose some damage as they try to escape the bomb site. It won't win them the round, but yeah.
Was ist das für ein Boost? Was ist das für ein hässlicher Boost?
Rallen taking off Dupree.
It's not going to do much at all. Economic damage isn't good enough for Into the Breach at this stage on the CG side.
Richtig. 14-11, noch 2 Runden für Vitality. Ich bin so optimistisch.
Keep the map still in contention.
Well, he might be right. It is only map number 1, but the fact that Vitality survived the initial shock of that cold water splash in their face in the first half. They live through it.
Auf geht's, Vitality. Sphinx ein bisschen angehittet worden.
That's the real nightmare for them now. They've still got Cypher here. Rallen is pretty quick to be behind him.
Yep.
But that will open up somewhere else on the map.
This is what we mentioned. You can't just keep Cypher alone here. He's been exposed too many times. And in a critical moment, you can't make that risk again. So here comes that basic stairs control for Vitality.
Ah, schade. Cypher aber auch gut angehittet worden.
But it's Apex. Dupree has taken the space that he created.
Swing on it again. One flash set up there, but he didn't really want to go on it. A Molotov actually lands on the smoke, and Rallen might have a really powerful position up on top. One smoke is fading, and you could see Cypher is looking for another body.
Schieß, schieß, ja, bleib dran, ha, nein. 3 gegen 3, bleib dran, bleib dran, bleib dran. Gut. Sauber, Sphinx im Backstep. Map Points, meine Lieben. Es ist der Map Point 1 bis 4. Timeout Nummer 4, Into the Breach. Ich hab's gesagt, wenn's gut läuft, macht Vitality in 2 den Deckel zu.
And that's what sets Sphinx up just so beautifully. And even when you get the kill, you don't know what to do afterwards because of the utility. 15-11.
They have really found a weakness at this B-bomb site. They found a weakness and they are exploiting it over and over again. And if Into the Breach can't figure out a way to stop this madness, then they're not going to have a chance at getting back right now. They're fighting.
Und weiter geht's. Runde Nummer 27, Vitality. Eine Runde und der Deckel ist zu. Dann ist es die Map-Führung. Und die Fans würden jubeln. Auf geht's, Vitality. Die Fans sind mit vollem Elan anwesend.
Let's see how this goes. 27th round, suddenly Into the Breach on the back foot. And they need more than just a miracle right now to hold on to Vertigo.
Yeah, Vitality's just spread out in a default. They want to see if there's going to be anything crazy coming in, if Into the Breach is going to throw out any kind of a Hail Mary. And for Into the Breach, it's changed entirely. Volt was the sole defender at the A bomb site if they spread across the map due to the weaknesses exploited already by Vitality's offense.
Einfach zusehen und genießen jetzt. Hoffen wir aufs Beste, dass Vitality hier jetzt diese Map zumacht. Ah, die Nate ist Schmutz. Und jawohl, den ersten hat er. Dupree auch ein bisschen angehittet worden, das ist aber nicht so wild. Vor Überzahl hat man zumindest jetzt eingetütet. Das ist der Anfang. Oh, gut. Aufgepasst von Apex. Und dann sind es nur noch Cruise und Run. Im 2 gegen 5. Und dann ist nur noch einer. Und das war's! Die Map ist rum! 16 at Vitality holt sich die Map von Into the Breach. Geht 1:0 in Führung. So darf es gerne weitergehen.
To that date with Destiny and Into the Breach, it's the question of do they have enough to go at them. On Vertigo,
Map 2, mal die Lautstärke hier ein bisschen erhöht.
You know it's going to be hard, you know it's going to be difficult, but they will have to give it their all here. Second map is coming up. Let me hear you, Paris!
Auf geht's!
Oh, it's beautiful. Let's go. Vitality, they start on the T side, the more favored side of this map, and Into the Breach. They are now on the back foot. Oh, run boost to begin with. They're going hard at Jason. They're not going to give them a chance, and crucial. Caught trying to escape. Cyber will deliver the opening kill of the second map, and they are straight onto the A bomb side. Volt is here, and he's paying attention and listening in, but he can't stop them. It's going to be a bomb plant. What a powerful punch here for Vitality to begin with.
Yeah, that's Vitality, knowing that they showed dominance on Vertigo and now just keeping it on, keeping the pressure on, and wanting to instill that belief into the future. They're not good enough, but Rollin is responding. One quick kill, retake's still gonna be tough, and it's Magus into a 1v1.
Ridiculous, he hunted him down with a headshot. Now Cypher is looking for him, but that bomb is down there, ticking away.
Boom!
Shot down, busted out of it.
Backside shot!
It's too much for Into the Breach to handle a quad kill to begin with.
Yo, he is so good on these T-sides.
Backside shot!
Just mentioned
Vartex 4K.
how good these Vitality players are on the offense, and that's an unreal round for Magus. Zywoo provides the opening. Crucial knew what was coming but couldn't get away, and Magus provides all the magic after the fact.
388er ADR. Man kann es auch übertreiben.
Oh my lord. 1-0.
He's on his feet. Oh, Apex.
Ja, 2 raus.
Most entertaining players to
Vartex mit dem Doppel, come on. Vitality hat richtig Bock grad. Zweiter Multikill in 2 Runden. Ja, jetzt ist er down. 7-1.
Cypher is the only one, maybe him and Rowland so far, that have been able to answer back.
They're going for this 2-on-2. There's a chance.
Very slim one, surely, with no
Oh, das
kit.
war nicht
Rallen's
gut.
going to be spraying down Spinks here. Molotov in hand. Oh, it goes right past. You can't defuse inside of that for that long. Oh, Apex running out of bullets. 3 seconds left. No way. He's trying to find.
Nein!
And he can't get him into the.
Ach nein!
What on earth is going on?
Apex tried everything. Not on his feet this time.
Ah.
Guns empty. Molotov into the smoke, sails past. Glock not landing. Just pure desperation. And what a steal from Rollin.
He's a ghost. He was a ghost inside of that smoke. They just could not find him.
Der hätte gleich mit dem Messer dran laufen müssen. Ach, das ist so bitter. Verschenkte Runde, denkt sich Vitality.
Sliding out and being a little bit aggressive, going for his 4th kill. Might have gotten carried away. Punishes him in this round. But it doesn't matter if Into the Breach can't capitalize. A little bit of aggression at this B bomb site. Rollin's going to lead the way. The hero from the previous round, the diffuser, with that M4 going to search out first. Spinks just playing at an off angle.
Spinks.
He's kind of close, but not close enough, so there's not going to be the instant rebuttal. Now he shows up, but he needed to be there the second Spinks made contact. So far so good.
Ja,
Defense that's coming
Saivu 6 AP.
Saivu will get 1 kill, but it might be too little too late.
Rollin's going to keep it up. I don't know if Apex will expect this. Not at all. Why would you? It's smoked off. May just got a distance, goes down. Beautiful shot from Crucial. And Into the Breach can capitalize. They can punish. And they'll have a 2nd round on the board.
Saivu.
Boys, he ain't winning this one.
This is a lot to ask. 6 health left in a 1 versus 4.
Es wäre ein 1 gegen 4 Klatsch, es wäre ein
He just has
Ace.
to land a bullet, even in his shoes, and it's going to be fine. He's going to be dead instantly.
Ey, wenn er den ersten jetzt spottet. Schnappt ihr wollt,
Just
Junge.
30 seconds here.
If
Guck,
he gets
links,
the kill,
links,
though,
links,
let's
links,
just say
links,
he
links,
does.
links,
He's got a
links.
plant, at the very least for his team.
Ah.
Top off angle gets 1 bullet, 1 chance at it. And a big win for Into the Breach.
Oh, das ist jetzt respektlos. Komm du mir mal meine Lobby, Volt, ey. Komm du mir mal meine Lobby. Ich krieg hart aufs Maul. Ich krieg so hart aufs Maul.
That would be shocking. I don't think anyone is expecting it. Felt like for the real upset and for the 3rd map to happen, Into the Breach probably had to win the opening, but they're making a good case for themselves at the moment. Losing the pistol, but winning the follow-up round in the most ridiculous way imaginable. And now we've got pistols back in the hands of Vitality. They can't afford much of anything here.
Yeah, Into the Breach don't have any great wins on this map over any great teams that you'd want to mention to give them some kind of a hope. Wow.
Aber wichtiger Frag, wichtiger Frag.
There's some
Dranbleiben,
aggression
dranbleiben.
And Dupree just baits out some shots from Thomas, who's aggressive. Can't go back for that peak. Vitality, no. And with the man advantage, the defense starts to feel a little bit thin.
You just have to trust the weapons here. Maybe use some grenades at the right time. Crucial and Volt have actually grouped up, and they might be able to catch them right at the edge of the bomb site. This is it's actually immaculate. Volt has just completely picked them apart, and they could never make
Da
it
steht
past that.
mit
He
1
survives on 1
HP.
health with
Das
4 kills at
gibt's
the end of it.
nicht.
And Into the Breach, we'll get a 3rd round.
That's pretty critical as well. You would not
Ah,
want to take a whole lot of
der
damage after this
überlebt
one
mit
kill. That could
einem
have spiraled
AP,
out of control,
räumt
could have
4-mal
put you in a
ab,
pit
ey.
moving
Ach
forward into the next gun
komm.
rounds. So
That
fantastic
is
job
mobbing.
from Volts. I think
That
a couple
is
kills
mobbing.
through his teammate or the wall.
Kannst du dir nicht
3-1.
ausmachen.
Crucial's got the op.
Yeah, that AWP, he actually hit some really good shots, Crucial. Obviously, that one moment he stepped off the side of the wall, there's going to be something you want to
refrag good.
and forget about it as soon as you can. Cypher getting caught on his way back. Magisk. That battle between Magisk and Cypher is becoming a little bit interesting all of a sudden because of what happened at the B bomb site on Vertigo. And this time in the middle, Magisk is going to be good for it. So in a 4-on-4, still 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Rallen and Crucial at the B bomb site. Thomas hanging around the middle, and Volt again.
Gut gesehen.
They've located the op. Good flashbang to force a shot out of Crucial. And Spink's not committing to the fight. Towards middle we go. There's aggression here. What a find. What a quick find. But it might not matter because mid is so exposed. No one's even close to it. Volt is put on notice. He realizes the danger, but the B defense hasn't started shifting, so he's all alone.
Yeah, now he knows. Dupree's almost there to hunt him down. He's just around around the corner, so close to being dead. Does stop Apex for a minute, but at the minimum, there should be a bomb plant that's coming through on the Vitality side. Magisk is running onto the site.
Ja.
Steps up and swings, takes down Volt. And it's a
Man.
3
Auf
versus
geht's.
3.
That's so long for Volt to play on his own.
Yeah, it really is.
Crucial has a step on the flank, but he's got the op, so he can't really be the impetus to this retake. It's got to be Roland and Thomas.
No, the
Boom!
flick not going to be quite good enough. Meg is just trained on an angle and nobody's expecting Apex.
Bam.
Not even looking for him here. Rallen just goes down for free, and Thomas realizing he's going to have to be a superhero on this one. Jumping down inside the spray. It's nearly good enough, but Magisk will survive. and will
Maciek,
pick himself
dritter
up
Multikill.
Another triple kill. He is 10-3 to begin this one with.
And this is how Into the Breach lost Vertigo in the second half on their CT side, right? Vitality was able to just abuse that B bomb site where there were man advantages,
Oh,
where the defense
so
was
schön.
weak. And once again, even in a 1-for-1 trade, they find a bomb site that's only defended by one player.
Oh, wie ist
Volt
das
is just on an
schön.
island for that entire round, and Into the Breach's defense is going to have to be much more mobile if they want to sustain in this half.
They love it in Paris, Jason. They are so hyped for this match, and I can't really blame them. We've never had a major in France before. We've had some big tournaments in the past and a long history of French Counter-Strike as well. At one point in time, the only contender to stop the legendary NIP lineup.
Auf
back with
geht's,
Vero Games,
Vitality, auf
they were the
geht's.
only ones that could put a dent in their armor. But French Counter-Strike
Einfach
has
jetzt
been
mal
real
dieses
ups and
Major
downs.
genießen, den Rest.
And now here on the biggest stages
Einfach
of all,
mal
it's Apex
anzuschauen.
and Cyber to carry
Das
the
ist
flag
jetzt wie eine
forward in
Watch-Party.
style at the moment.
Nur über GoTV mit den Kommentatoren und ich kann mich einfach jetzt nur noch
They
zurücklehnen
could
und
put an end
genießen.
to the madness that Into the Breach have introduced into the
24
quarterfinals
Matches habe
already.
ich
Into the
gecastet
Breach have to be cautious with some of the aggression they brought
in
out
den
these
Main
early gun
Events
rounds.
plus
Those
die
peaks, those
Qualis
pushes in B
und
main,
jetzt zum Schluss
the pushes down
einfach
dark into
mal
canals.
zurücklehnen.
Vitality is going to start being very aware and very cautious, and now Zaiwu has the op. Peek into the wrong player and you're just about dead.
Thomas, how much do you want to risk it? He looks like a player that wants to go aggressive, but I mean, with just an MP9, you should never be able to make it through the middle of this map. There's a little bit of a flash setup. It's just a
Komm
tickle on
schon.
Apex.
Ooh, they set that up nice. Just a missed shot
Ja,
from
die
Crucial.
Nate kam zu spät.
Apex did get lured into the swing, right into the ops crosshair, but the shot doesn't land.
Oh, but it's Cypher instead with the organ play.
Gut.
Cypher's with the bomb on the other side, and Apex will find that kill eventually, even hunting into the AWP, but it's already far gone from that position. Cypher continuing. There's a bomb on the ground, and he's going to recommit to it. He's got such a trust in his
Mann,
aim.
Mann, 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 Mann.
Take down Apex. Clearing
Ah.
out debris, and now it's just Spinks. He's been lurking outside of the B-bomb site for a real long time. Versus
Ach,
four.
scheiße.
There's enough that he could do. Cypher will find him a quad kill here for the young player.
Oh, a quad kill on the AUG. That's stylish. And yeah, he didn't find a fight that round that he didn't like. Took every peek possible. Nice quick kills to ensure Vitality couldn't fight back. So Into the Breach continue marching forward. 4-2 and Vitality out of money.
Ja. Sparrunde.
They need that. They need this kind of Cypher, right? They needed him on Vertigo, and he did deliver, and it still wasn't enough, but they certainly need him on this one.
Ja.
Crucial banged out. A bullet shrieks to the map and cuts him down. The Deagle is so
Nehm ihn doch
accurate,
raus,
and one more
Mensch!
flick, he might have been able to
Ich
get
weiß,
to
die
Thomas
Deagle
as
ist so
well.
eine Dreckswaffe, aber...
That's
Ah,
twice now Zairu's
nee.
banged that shot with the Deagle.
My
Es
God.
hätte 5 gegen 3
Again
stehen
with some
können.
aggression. Spinks has had to do
Und
that
es
a
steht
number of
2
times.
gegen...
M4 is
Ja.
coming out on top. Magisk with the rebuttal, but the bomb is so far away, and Into the Breach is going to start swarming across the map.
Yeah, just don't give him too many 1-versus-1 fights. Cyber might be good with the Deagle, but Magus certainly is as
Cyber.
well. All right, that range. Cyber's picked up the AWP, and that's going to be a little bit of a better weapon for it. So 5-2 now. We haven't even really mentioned it too much yet, but this is a T-sided map, and quite a T-sided map at times. So the fact that they're already up to 5 rounds
It's just
Should at least raise an eyebrow.
yeah. Even if it's not the numbers, it's just the fact that they've now won out a couple of full buy rounds from Vitality. They've been able to put a stop to whatever attack they have. We haven't seen Vitality really kind of clump up and just hit a bomb site. They've been kind of spread across the map. They've been able to get picked off. Into the Breach's aggression has been okay a couple times. Some decent one-for-one trades on it.
Also, to be honest, the only one for Vitality that's really here is Magus. Everyone else, I mean, 2 of them haven't got any kills at all.
This is going to be a much more simpler hit from Vitality. Just ZywOo lurking down canals. Little gap in these smokes that were thrown towards B main and towards Dark Cypher. Oh, you better find it. Gone out. No, sir. ZywOo's got the opening.
Jawohl.
Against the wall and taken down. One mistake. And
Die Drecksaug weg.
He had the idea. He was looking for a play around that, but he gave up on it just in the last second, and that cost him the round. There's no question about it. Bomb gonna get planted. Round gonna be won. And into the breach, just saving what they have over at the A-bomb side.
Yeah, no chance of coming back into this retake. Yeah, ZywOo just kind of slides right into the smoke at the end.
And you know what? Even if you wanted to get back from that smoke fading, right? This is one of those unforced errors. You could have fallen back. You don't really have to jump with switching out your knife for your org or whatever it is that's going on there, right? You can fall back. It's a little bit of a shame.
That's a pressure of the moment, though. That's the feeling that every single decision you make is so critically important that you're trying to get to it as fast as possible. Focus maybe 2 steps ahead instead of what's on in front of you. 3-round lead is cut to 2 as the bomb explodes.
Yeah, and Vitality opting not to go
Die
for
Jungs
any
bleiben
stunts or
dran,
anything,
so
and I can
muss es und
respect
nicht
that.
anders.
It's not like they have the money to throw it away. So into the breach will save 3 rifles, and they will continue to fight. Good to see Simon.
Cypher geht schon wieder auf diese Drecksaug.
Magus gone top.
Schmutz!
Can't just be him. Dupree's at 1, Spinks is on 1 as well. It's still early days, but you want to see that change.
Schmutzwaffe.
Oh, and I'm sure it will. Let's see what Vitality switch into now. They win a round with a call out of spawn. A 1-3-1 set up, and ZywOo's got aggression. Oh, that's so fast. You want someone to catch up to Magus. Look at that. And 2
Einfach
players pushing
dranbleiben
out
jetzt,
towards
Jungs.
A main. Dupree and Apex immediately push up middle. They realize the implications.
Boom!
A sharpened defense in mid, and ZywOo's got another from a brand new angle.
ZywOo!
Yeah, Cypher trying to sneak in the middle once again, but that orc, he's really
Gold
relying on that
medal
weapon at the
incoming,
moment.
ladies and
There's the aggression I
gentlemen.
mentioned into the breach. Had
Gold
to be
medal
careful,
incoming.
cautious about, because it's now punishing them.
Ah.
Oh, that's awkward. Magus actually peeking in with a grenade in hand and gets a little bit caught. Flash setup from Thomas as well. This round looked lost already, but at least there is a chance now. Crucial if he could find Dupree, but he's very, very tricky in the middle. He's not really exposing himself at the moment. Rallen is alone at the bomb site, and it's not going to be anywhere good enough here. He needed to kill instantly, and out of bullets. Apex able to just charge him at the end with the AK. And now Thomas. 1 versus 3 with the bomb planted right in front. He's got a kid on his back, so they're actually out hunting for him already. There's a way that he could do this if he's really quick with it, but it's unlikely.
Nah, Apex ain't leaving this bomb. Apex ain't letting this one slip away. Good check. He's now got the information. Dupree will get pulled back as well. ZywOo, ooh, that nade could have done some damage. That nade could have done as well. It's a little bit too deep, looking for the peak, but right behind him is Dupree for the cleanup. Nice and easy as you like. Cut to a 1-round lead, and the funds, the money, the ability to fight back for Into the Breach is gone.
Timeout.
Look at this. First bullet headshot, beautiful. The follow-up a little bit later, feels the smoke fading, has the time, and has another kill.
Woof. Just imagine how close he is to actually
Das
losing
sieht
that
doch
second
ganz
fight.
gut aus
He threw
bisher.
out a grenade on the other side, has to get his AK back out, and Cypher is right there to shoot him in the back. Oh,
Ooh,
God damn.
that's spicy.
Was ist in der Halle gerade
You gonna
passiert?
get that tattoo?
Oh man, Jason, I'm still not over the fact that Navi got knocked out. It's too soon for me, but right now, at this current point in time, you got to say they're probably right. 4 to 5 here, and as you pointed out, Into the Breach, unable to really field any kind of a real buy, so they're going to be caught up to rather quickly, quicker than they would have won it.
Chicken in the water.
Aqua chicken, yeah.
Nice. Well, a single M4 on Rollin. They want a little bit of stopping power in this round. They'll be boosted up at the B bomb site to get a frisky angle, but nobody's home. Spinks is very far back from the position he normally takes. A heavy lean for Vitality towards the boats, towards A main.
Yeah, and Volt here on his own once again. They have the boost going on over at the B bomb site, which is not the first time that we've seen it, but it really could be good for a kill. Volt here had better lose his mind and get 2 or 3 eagle headshots right away. There's one. Okay. Gonna get another one. The spray not quite good enough for the spam there with Eagle. Gonna end up getting taken down from Dupree, and that's plenty enough.
Yeah, but now it's all about saving
Sphinx,
him.
tempo.
Close to going for this. He's gonna fork himself by the B bomb site. Gives a chance for Sphinx to climb up the scoreboard, but too many bodies to handle. Another AK-47 recovered for Into the Breach, which is quite nice. There should be no more shenanigans after that, though. Apex covering the flank yet again. Thomas to challenge him with the deagle goes down. And Crucial really shouldn't want anything to do with this fight, but he'll take it anyways.
I
mean, this is still pretty cool, right? They're doing a little bit of damage, at least to the Vitality economy. They know the round can't be won anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. The money's actually not as strong as I would have thought for Vitality. Those are some pretty costly rebuys that Into the Breach has just inflicted. ZywOo and Dupree have tons of cash, but the other 3 struggling just a bit. It's kind of a setup round for Into the Breach, but they've got to win one if they want to get the benefit.
5 beide, 10 Runden rum.
3 straight for Vitality on offense.
Okay. The ITB crowd is trying to get them fired back up again. Oh, they need some support right now, don't they? 11th round coming our way. Into the Breach, able to feel the buy on this one.
Das ist so herrlich. Einfach sich wirklich mal jetzt zurückzulehnen. Jetzt einfach wirklich so die Show zu genießen.
I mean, again, they're on the CT side. But okay, I don't think we'll cut it against a team like Vitality. They've already proven once before that even if they are behind, even if things are looking a bit dire, they are so strong. Mentally, they are able to come back from almost any scoreline. You don't want to give them even a chance here. And Cypher again, in the middle, just pushed away. It's Crucial and Thomas to go down next. A clean opening here for Vitality. Charging now that A bomb side. Dupree, he wanted to go through, but actually stops himself now.
Ey, der Movement ist Wahnsinn.
Again, poor Volt.
Ja.
Gets the first, clotheslines Apex, no one else coming through the
Das war ein
smoke.
Freakel. Ah, nee.
He goes down as well.
Soll sterben.
Back into a 3v3. Rollins still parked on the other side of the map, and Cypher is low from an engagement earlier. There's no kits. But they're at least going to investigate early.
Yeah, at least you have to go through the middle to try and steal that one back. They don't have any real nades, and the fact that Cypher and Volt are already very low on health, I sort of question them setting up for this. I think this might be a big mistake. Put Into the Breach. No trouble on that one. Very nearly gets a double, and they get the message now. They kind of realize, yep, this is not going to be worth it. Rowland is hanging around, but it's just for show. He's not going to actually try and go for this one. ZywOo and Sphinx to hold on to the round, and Vitality to find 6.
There's 3 problems that Into the Breach have at this moment. 1, Cypher is really starting to get beat up and lose that duel out of dark whenever he wants to peek down as the smoke fades. ZywOo's got his number. Vitality have his number. 2, Into the Breach cannot hold middle. Vitality's knocking down that door every time they step there. There's plenty of space to work with. They get the kills when anyone's actually present. And 3 is just these little micro aggressive plays the defense is making are no longer catching Vitality off in any way.
So tell me, Jason, if we assume that we all agree that Cypher, it looks like a sort of a star player, would you want to try and call him back from that fight? Or do you say, if you have the confidence, like you're already proving that you can hit some great shots, like you have to keep doing it. You have to try to get control of that part of the map, even if it's failed 2 or 3 times.
That, or you see, maybe you can, I mean, look, you're still in a decent place. You can still have a really a good half here at 5-6. You've got a decent number of rounds on the board. So on one level, you trust in what you've come into this with. If you wanted to get a little bit weird, you could slide him over towards middle if he's comfortable with that position. See if he can help put a stop to the plays from Vitality.
Yeah, and that could also be a bit of a shock, right, for Vitality if suddenly they run into Cypher in the middle and they're not really ready for it. But you're right, it is a question of positions. Something else, I mean, for Vitality right now, it is also becoming a little bit easier because they know Volt is anchoring the A-bomb side. They know Thomas is going to be in the middle, so once they find any of these players on the map, they have such a good read of where the weaknesses are.
And now because they've abused it, Thomas shifts over towards A and Rollins shifts towards middle, which weakens the B defense, which used to have 3 players, and now look at the way Vitality is encroaching upon it.
Oh, this is actually sick calling, isn't it? Crucial is down and out. Cypher, he might be good against 5 people that are coming to his site.
Yeah, it's okay.
Good trade there. Puts a little bit of pressure on ZywOo. In fact, the bomb is still outside. They haven't really committed yet. He still has a Molotov as well, Cypher. He could try and slow them down, but he needs the space for it. There we go. Putting a little bit of pressure on.
Der und seine scheiß Augen, Mann.
Hits the headshot and takes down Dupree. And he might have bought
Besser
way back
ist
into
es.
it, but Spink shows up and will catch Rallen inside of the smoke. So now it's just all on Thomas. He was in the middle earlier for the 1 kill, so they might not know exactly where he's coming from. Much of a lifetime, but Thomas not even getting close to it. Double
7-5. Die Halbzeitführung ist nur noch eine Runde entfernt.
They are up to 7
Jeder
now.
jetzt.
Right back into this first half.
Yeah, this is a textbook T-side from Vitality. This is being perfectly called, and unfortunately into the breach.
Saifu hat sogar nur noch die aktuelle Bronze. Wie ist das möglich? Er ist der einzigste hier von den 6, die eine Paris-Münze haben. Der einzigste mit Bronze. Wie sehr hat er in seine Tipps verhauen?
They got some pistols that have been picked up here, some HEs to play around.
Wie sehr hat der seine Tipps verhauen?
But yeah, Meg is he's cooled down
Kannst
a
du
little
nicht
bit,
ausdenken.
but it doesn't matter, right? He bought his
Kannst
team
du dir echt nicht
time to
ausdenken.
get in.
It's the wonderful thing about Mages, because I mean, even on Invertigo, right? The ability that he had to crack open the B bomb site in back-to-back rounds, he's just kind of been the guy, the spark that's gotten Vitality started. He did it again in this half. And you're exactly right. It bought them time to just get things up and running. 7-5, and they've got a very good feel for the map, a very good feel for the game, and a very good feel for what Into the Breach is trying to do on defense.
All grouped up in the middle right now with the Deagles looking for anything they can get their hands on.
Und da ist die Halbzeitführung, Jungs, jetzt auf.
This on Vertigo, right? They're not a team that's just going to rush in somewhere crazy. They are really going to feel it out. And that's how you dodge some of these stacks that are being thrown their way. Dupree maybe could get swung on by 2 or 3 people if he's out too wide.
Bam!
Oh my god! What does it even matter? That spray is nuts. And Waltz and Rallen, there's nothing they can really do to get back into this. Wow.
That would have been a really cool kill to get. That was Magic's carrying the bomb across the middle. If he gets picked off, Dupree has to come back for it. Vitality had already cleared out the B bomb site, but no chance.
Halbzeit. Ist nur 2 Runden
as the sole
entfernt.
defender at the B site swings out a little bit wide. This is that spray down. Magic's playing a wonderful, wonderful series so far. Timeout is called. The second by Into the Breach.
Oh, schade, dass ich nicht in Paris bin. Ey. Hab die Kohle nicht, aber ey, diese Stimmung. Geil, dass ich die hier mit inkludieren kann. Dank dem Off-Server hier. Danke, Blast. Danke, danke.
For Vitality. This has just been dominance. Into the Breach, got to find something to slow them down. Op is back in the hands of Crucial. It's been a minute, it feels like.
Yeah, May gets that spray down, puts him at 15. Last 2 rounds coming up, and Into the Breach after a stretch here where they just didn't have the money to really fight back. Going to be picking up that AUG again. Cypher has been good with it, even if they did kind of slow him down. I mean, he's had the kills to prove that it's worth it. And now they're putting the pressure on Thomas. That's just through the smoke. Apex ran right into the bullet space. Wyatt swing against Rallen.
Ah, Cypher! Schmeiß diese Drecksaugen weg! Richtige Dreckswaffe!
And Dupree, though, he has a very advanced position. It could be a free kill if they're slow. If Volt just walks into it, he could be dead instantly.
They need to stop here. They need to show Vitality they can stop
Richtig.
this.
Oh!
Not when Dupree's there.
Oh!
Double kill. And at least this time, Volt's not home alone. It's nobody. It's a wide open bomb site.
Yeah, and if you're Into the Breach, I mean, do you want to go for this? You're not going to have anything in the next round. It's a 2-on-3 retake with
no kits.
No kits, no nothing to play with here. They've proven already a couple of times that they are ready to try and fight for some of these rounds.
Ja, laufen in Molly rein, gute Idee.
It's not worth it.
Ja, die hauen ab.
9 rounds on Vitality in the first half.
Bam!
This is a brilliant start for them.
Eine Runde noch in dieser Hälfte.
They did try and retake
Die
middle.
2-0
swung wide against him, which is
ist
the fight
in
that's definitely harder
Anmarsch.
for him to try and deal with. But he won it anyway.
No, 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 no,
He's
no.
actually going for a little bit of a
There's
hunt
the
here.
wicked
Ooh,
shot.
Makes the
There's
jump
the
down,
wicked
tries
shot.
to run. Is he going to be able to catch him?
Ah.
This is risky. Crucial. We'll get the fight there, but
Nice try trotzdem.
Yeah, and I mean a good hunt from Magisk as well. You have to say, even in a losing effort, plenty of money for the last round, so no reason to not go for it. Their weapons are more valuable than yours at this
Auf
point.
geht's,
Good
Vitality.
control
Auf
from
geht's.
Dupree. Good job being prepared for the follow-up fight.
Ah.
Yeah, and Thomas feels
Ladies
he
and
just can't do
gentlemen.
anything.
Ach, geil.
4-round lead.
Ah, jetzt geht's
Vitality
wieder.
showing class on these T-sides in the 2 maps in the series so far.
Die Goldmünze ist aktuell auf dem Weg zu mir.
They knew they had one job today. A lot of pressure, no doubt, in front of the fans. But they're living up to the hype at the moment. Saibu's going to again find Cypher inside of the smoke in that connector. And now they're just marching on forward into the bomb site. There's nothing left here. It's just crucial in a 1 versus 5 to try and defend it. Backup is real far away. And that's a good fadeaway shot, though.
Was ein
Still,
Shot, ey.
there should be a bomb plant, and Makers, he could be a late lurk that's coming through as well. He's holding the rotation in the middle so that they know nobody is walking through this way. Vitality, 4 versus 3. And they have such security from that connector position.
They have another smoke as well on Magisk, although, like you said, he's very, very far off. They've got a flashbang as well that he can help utilize when this retake eventually comes in. There's 1 kit on Volt.
Flash in the corner here. One more chance for them to try and win around Volt and Thomas. It's a good start, but Spinks hiding behind the pillar and finally gets it down. Apex comes charging through, and it's too little too late. Volt will be able to pick it up quick on that triple, and the defense comes in 9-6 at the end of it into the breach. They're barely alive, but maybe the redemption will happen in the second half. We'll find out.
Wir sind zurück.
The battleground is Anubis. The stage is set for Vitality to make the semi-final of the Blast TV Paris Major. Jason, they've done all the work. They lined it up for themselves. They're just 7 rounds shy of making a huge imprint on the history of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, but hold the phone for just a second, because remember, into the breach on Vertigo, their T side is where they have the most electric side. That's where they were able to really punish Vitality, show off some of that flashy skill on guys like Cypher, guys like Crucial. Rollin was having a good game as well. Let's see if their T side is up to it. Here on Anubis, pistol round is live. It might be the last half of major Counter-Strike that Into the Breach plays in CSGO. And they're going to split towards the B-bomb site.
Yeah, but there's 3 people defending. They saw this coming into the breach. They might be running into a huge stack.
Hold on, zweit. Komm. Nein.
The pressure on Spinks. He can't stand up to it. He
Aye.
well, and this is clean cut. Into the breach. They overwhelm that B-bomb site, and there's no looking back here. Cyro just has to walk away with the dualies. He can't fight this one. You're not wrong, Jason. It was that T side that was the more impressive one on Vertigo, and they're looking to do it again, and my God, it better be good this time.
Yeah, it's where you really get to dictate where the fights are taking place, and that's something they struggled with on both of the defensive sides against Vitality's offense.
Oi, oi, oi,
But this
oi,
looked
oi.
good. Nice fast split to get into the breach, back in things. It puts an end to a streak in the first half and gets them a little bit closer to evening up the scoreline. 9-7.
Yeah, that's a dream start. Even in spite of the stack, just absolutely able to shut it down. Good. 1 bullet click there from Thomas. Round number 17. They're going to be buying up into it. A little bit of hype coming out from Cypher. They really, really want to have at least a chance here in the second half.
Solange nicht in der zweiten Hälfte mit seiner scheiß Augen spielt. Richtig Schmutz, was der getrieben hat.
Underdog teams carry that momentum into a victory, ride that wave. They've just got to build it first.
Komm schon, jetzt Vitality. 2 Runden liegt hier noch vorne.
They have the scout, they have the Favoriten.
Einfach nicht ärgern
A
lassen.
couple of deagles, so I wouldn't count them out yet. Curious to see Dupree with the scout instead, but you know, he's always been moonlighting a little bit as an AWP player himself. Had that one chance in Copenhagen when Device was gone for a minute. Cyber's going to be round instantly. Meg is also taken down.
Zwei schon
So
wieder
far,
weg.
so good. Clearing up the middle of the
Ah,
map.
Pex,
close with the
Pex,
Deagle.
Pex,
And
Pex,
right against him. He's only good
Nur
for
ein.
one kill. That would have been a miracle if he could have got a couple there.
Bam.
Spinks is actually going to be picking off Rallen on the other side, so still the A-bomb side is empty, so there should be still around that into the breach you're going to be able to win.
Yeah, they're still
Made a bit expensive.
They're still cautious. They haven't seen Dupree quite yet, but yeah, they're going to realize this is all clear. Nice, easy bomb plant for themselves. Dupree and Spinks happy with the weapons they can bring forward into the next round. The Galil that Spinks picks up off the body of Rollin, and Dupree will keep his scout moving forward. Deagle can be passed over, so Vitality still have some things to fight with.
Na, dann nehmen wir sie mit in die nächste
Yeah,
Runde.
stealing that Galil is a little bit interesting.
Das ist auch gut.
Definitely not a bad weapon to bring into the next round. But I think for Into the Breach, they're happy to lose a couple of players as long as they survive the round. And especially keeping the AKs alive is going to be important. So 9-8. But part of the reason why Vitality are also a scary team on this map is because they are pretty good at playing the CT side too. They do understand sometimes you have to take some risks. You can't necessarily just sit back and hold the bomb sites like you would on some of the other maps.
Eine Runde
That's pretty
liegen
good.
die noch
I like
vorne.
that.
Wenn
Put into
Vitality gewinnt, ist die Goldmünze
Like it,
safe. Beten wir an der
Yeah,
Stelle.
I think on this map, right, you have to be a little bit more
Beten
aggressive on the
wir.
CT side. Now, maybe not all the time. Into the Breach tried it a couple of times, pushing out of the B-bomb side. They tried out A, but it really got shut down when Saibu was hanging around in the river position. I'm curious to see what Vitality will try and do once they have the rifles.
Yeah, I'm curious what Into the Breach's T-side is going to look like once the guns come back out and how they like to play things. This is where if you're Into the Breach, you can really kind of lean on the fact that you're playing with house money. You're already further in the tournament than anybody, even including yourselves, expected. You don't feel the pressure of elimination quite the same. And Thomas is going to lead in towards middle with the MAC-10. Cypher there in support. The stack over towards the B bomb site.
Yeah, and it's so risk-free for Thomas to do this as well. The MAC-10, what does it matter if it goes down? Four-man stack at the B-bomb side with Apex hanging around over on A, all on his own. And they are really being careful right now. I can't really blame them for it. I'd probably play it this way too. Why would you want to run into anything risky here? Cyrus in the
Dranbleiben
open.
jetzt.
And actually, Thomas is realizing there's not at least a lot of people here.
Gut.
Oh, Apex. That's a nice shot, but he's very
Schade.
exposed. And a secondary player there. He was edged out of that corner.
Ah.
It did its job, the MAC-10. It found the information, it found the weak spot in the defense, found the exact location of the sole defender, allowed his teammates to follow it up. Cypher's got to be a little bit careful. He's isolated and alone with an AK-47. Got to be really cautious he doesn't lose this while also staying close by in case anything else gets out of control. Good shot from Rollin, but immediately traded.
It's a long spray in that last one. So again, a couple of casualties on the ITB side so far.
Ooh, Dupree taking a shot at the dead body.
Yeah, nerves about to kick in slightly. Ooh. This is going to be expensive.
I think after 19 majors, Dupree's got no more nerves left in his body.
Unbelievable that he's made all of it, isn't it? I mean, he could make another semi-final here tonight. Spink's quite far away with a couple of points of health, so not going to be fighting very much more. And that will tie up the game, Jason. We're at 9-9 into the breach. They've made it possible once again. Not
Diese
at all
Into
out
the
of the
Breach
realms.
fans.
Yeah, remember the second half
Sehr
hasn't started
nerviges
yet.
Bündel.
We're tied up, but everything has just gone according to plan to the pistol round winner. Now things get weird. Now things are going to start getting a little sketchy. Now we're going to see what Into the Breach is made of.
Sehr
Guns
nerviges
are
Bündel.
out for Vitality.
Aber
That's a
ist noch
look.
nichts passiert. Großartig.
And interestingly, Magus is keeping the op for the moment, but he's got a good spawn for a mid-peak. Or an A-peak.
They have quieted down a little bit here in Paris, Jason. They've slowed down just a bit. And Vitality fans holding their breath for a minute. Saiwu's going to be able to pick off Thomas.
Aber jetzt dranbleiben jetzt. Come on.
Go quick on the B bomb side afterwards. They don't want to wait any longer. It's
Gut.
Good opening for Volts at the very least, but Dupree's still back. He's got
Schön.
real estate to stand on. He's going to get edged out. 2 versus 3. Bomb not planted yet. Apex and Saiwu are both right here, but the smoke.
Sauber.
Oh, no, it won't. Zaiwu finds him right through it. Crucial's he slipped the net. He's found a gap. The op is going to rotate over. The op might go down. Indeed it will. Crucial. 1v2 to find.
The bomb is on the other side of the smoke. And he is sandwiched in between the 2 remaining players. Good headshot. He swings and he hits
Wag dich bei Gott, Crucial. Ey, wag dich bei... Jawohl.
That is ice cold. He just ignored the smoke. And that's Saiwu on the triple, but that last play, that takes some real courage.
Eisekalt.
That's a big win. I think he walks through because Apex calls out the dink. Tell you what, though, I think into the breach, I think Thomas is hoping all that presence and that fast pace in middle with the MAC-10 might pull a defender away. It wasn't so. There was still a gap in that B defense, however. The Dark player goes down without even realizing he's getting shot from behind, without even realizing they're turning into the bomb site. Loaded up again.
But that's an expensive round, right? Could have been much more clean the way that it started, but it ends in a one-on-one, so Vitality gets to spend almost all of their cash. And into the breach. Still with the MAC-10 on Thomas. He's trusting in that weapon right now.
Double Molotov taken middle. Creates space at the doors. Zaiwu to defend initially, but Apex has shifted over as well. It looks like they want to attack in towards A this time. Volt's going to tuck himself into a corner for some safety.
That's Meg scorping at the A bomb site. It's not Zaiwu. He's a little bit further behind. How interesting.
Du könntest ihm so eine Nade überschieben.
Lean to that side. There might be a real surprise. Although Cypher's walked into the middle. Is this enough for the backstab? If they could open up this round with 1 quick kill on Saiwu, he's coming back to take a look, but actually he's going to smoke it off. That's really good timing. That'll have to slow down into the breach, and they probably don't want to stand still where they are right now in the middle for too long.
Yeah, they feel really uncomfortable.
Up.
This is great defensive utility. The timing, and actually it forces into the breach to move on to plan B, which is back to the B bomb site. But plenty of time to read this. Plenty of time for Vitality to not feel the pressure any longer in middle.
Yeah, but they don't realize yet. They're not making a call. Now Dupree's going to be hearing it. He's saying there are footsteps coming in. I need some backup in this bomb site. Just hitting him in 4. And the first kill, sure, but the swing against him. More and more people keep showing up at the B bomb site. Apex on the other side, and he just can't stop that bomb. So at a minimum, they've done that. Cypher sneaking through the middle. Apex getting blown up, and Cypher, you needed that one badly. There's still a chance here for Vitality. Spinks and 8 is coming in from the other side. Bomb is ticked quite far, and there are kits in play, so they have a little bit of time, but I think they've backed up. Yeah, they're not even going to try and go for it.
Yeah, they don't want to test it with the economy at its limits. Okay. What a tough battle for Into the Breach to win that one out. Looked sketchy. The retake was doable, but Vitality don't think it's worth it.
Nehmen wir.
A rebuttal, but not a clean one that paves the path forward. There's still going to be a fight.
Sonic Core looking focused at a minimum, but that'll tie up the score. And again, money just questionable for that CT side, because even the round that they won, the 1 versus 1 there, Crucial versus Saiwu, that cut deep into the economy. They didn't want to go for the 3-on-3. 10-10.
You got to say, though, one thing they couldn't really do on Vertigo is find adjustments to make when Vitality was holding strong. I mean, this is a well-done round where all their options got taken away from them, delayed by utility. That split towards the A bomb site was completely denied while they were fully committed into it. And they find a way out. Good adjustment. Good calling from Into the Breach.
Yeah, and for Vitality, I mean, the defense works in the sense that they get to sort of repel the attempted attack at the A-bomb site. They just didn't know. They had no idea that they actually were falling back as quick as they were. They didn't have the information. So something to think about for the future. Even if you do smoke off that middle, you still want to keep somebody, just anyone that could have found that a little bit earlier would have made a big difference. I like this. Cyber's back with the AWP, and they got Magisk on the AK. Now, how aggressive do they want to be? Turns out it's a lot flashed into it, and a great kill, but he could not make it back around the corner. Cypher is able to pick him off instead, and now we're down to a 4 versus 4.
Yeah, but ZywOo's peeking deeper. He sees it's clear. He's going to call out to his team that he knows what's coming. Nobody's coming towards the A bomb site. Nobody's in boats. Oh, this fight as the smoke fades is everything for Cypher. Can he find the timing? His teammates need to apply a little bit of pressure, but from behind, he never gets the chance. And another perfectly timed piece of utility.
He left the AWP behind, Jason, to pick up the AK and go get that kill. What a ridiculous play from ZywOo. Now he's back with the AWP, but imagine the risk. He is alone at the A-bomb site. If he walks out there and gets found, that could be the round done with. Talk about taking a risk to try and win this, to try and get to the semi-final. Crucial Thomas and Rallen left here, 3 versus 4.
And those are the risks that have always been missing out of ZywOo's game.
Yeah, you're right.
He's found the courage in this major.
He definitely has, and it's paid off this time. 35 seconds, they're hunting down Apex. Strong kill from Thomas. But still, Dupree and Spinson, and time is running out.
Yeah.
Thomas is going to get sprayed down along with the rest. Just a great crossfire setup. Vitality ahead again. 11-10. And no bomb plant, no money. Into the breach. You can almost feel that there's a sinking feeling that's coming through now. This play for ZywOo is so mad. How did he know how to do that?
Round is just straight up won by utility. I think into the breach, believed there was only going to be one player there after the kill onto Apex, and they misread the situation right into a crossfire. A brutal one at that. Vitality avoid disaster of a reset, and instead inflicted upon into the breach. Down to pistols and a MAC-10.
Here comes the flashbang to try and set it up. He's back on the AWP again, and the counter utility slowing them down. They're trying to come through anyway, but you can see the damage already inflicted.
Die Münze leuchtet schon Gold bei mir.
He will mow them all down. A quad kill here.
ZywOo!
At 12 rounds and putting ZywOo at 20 kills. He is determined and focused. And
there he is,
legends.
French legend Kenny S to roaring applause.
Oh, and we keep adding them. We've got more. Kenny now shocks. Their names ring out in the arena once again. It feels good here at the end of CSGO.
It feels
See
right.
them on the screen once again. It does feel right. 23rd round. Vitality, they're just 4 away. They've almost done it.
2
and now let's see if this push outside is going to be working.
4 noch und dann ist es vorbei.
But no, Rallen, he was
Ich hab gesagt,
just behind. They
ich
didn't find
bin
him.
stark mit 2-0. Und aktuell
11 to
sieht's
10
gut
at one
aus.
point on the first map, and that's where Vitality just ran away with it. That's where Vitality seemed unstoppable. They could be building into that mode right now as well.
Oh,
Gut.
jiggling it out, but you don't do that too many times against ZywOo. And then coming through the middle, but Apex already knows, and so does Magus.
Wichtig. Schieß einfach, schieß einfach. Schieß, Apex!
The utility on this map has just been perfect for this Vitality defense.
Yeah, flashbang where they go.
Flashbang disconnects them, smokes, blocks them all from doing anything, and into the breach is just
Schön.
trapped. Like rats in a cage, and ZywOo takes another one, so does Apex.
13-10!
And Rallen, he was the insurance policy.
1 gegen 5, das klatscht doch nicht, mein Lieber.
Rallen's position is really sick, right? Once the bomb is down at the A-bomb site. But it never happens. They never get that far because, like you pointed it out, the utility is just
Das
so good.
klatscht doch nicht, mein Lieber.
And Rallen, there's nothing you could do right now. 15 seconds, not even worth it to give up the AK, unfortunately for him. It will be 13-10.
Diese Stimmung in der Halle. Ich sehe zwar nicht die Live-Bilder, aber das ist herrlich. Meine Lieben, das ist herrlich.
Vitality looking to be the second team to make their way through, and it's looking incredibly promising at the moment.
Yeah, 3 rounds away now from the semifinals. Their first semifinals for Vitality as an organization, for ZywOo as one of the best players The legacy he's expected to create has yet to taste the semifinal stage. But at this point, it seems unstoppable. Vitality can feel it. The arena can feel it. Into the breach, I think, can feel it now as well.
Different feeling. No doubt being on the receiving end. But yeah, reality is slowly catching up with Into the Breach.
Runde 24. Kommt schon, Vitality. 3 Runden noch fürs Halbfinale für meine Goldmünze. Macht mich glücklich heute Abend.
It's so fitting as well that it's Cyro leading from the front right here.
Weil dann sind mir meine restlichen Picks egal, weil mehr als Gold kann ich nicht mehr kriegen.
The superstar, the best player in the game right now. 22 kills on him. No question about it. And for once, they have a bit of money to work with as well on the Vitality side, so if things weren't already looking good, they're just going to continue to get better from here. I have no clue how Into the Breach get back into this one. Even being on the T side where they dictate the pace, I mean, the problem is, like you said, you can only do so much. When you get slowed down everywhere you go, they're never allowed to execute any of their strategies, especially on that middle part of the map, which is obviously really important to them.
Yeah, Vitality's playing a really annoying game to them in middle. Whenever they attack into it, they really don't give up the kills. They let them have mid and just trap them in that corridor with no options of where to go from there. Stall them out so that the flanks are dangerous. Into the breach, hasn't been able to figure it out. Rolling with an AK. Needs something, he's got the first. That's Spinks, distracted by fights from behind. But
Boom. Boom.
Adding in as well, and it's all shut down again.
A bird. 4K.
Apex dealing with everything.
Oh, Junge, jetzt wird's übel.
They love it.
Saivu top frag aktuell.
To find out how much more fight Into the Breach has. Any Counter-Strike fan has to love this story. They've come out of the black hole of British Counter-Strike. It has been nothingness for so long. They've breathed hope back into the scene.
Aktueller Topwert auf Twitch vom Mainstream 216.000 Zuschauer. Fast 350.000 Zuschauer bei der Blast generell. Es ist Wahnsinn.
They want to put the pressure on, but Maggie's. Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. Right for the smoke, and he actually gets the headshot as well on Cypher. Brings him down to 15. But you're right. Apex walking through the middle. Crucial, able to catch him.
Gerochen.
He was almost able to finish that round. That would have been a sick little lurk coming in from Apex, but not this time.
Apex had knife out. I don't think he was ready for that fight despite the flank. Now Zaiwu has a minute. A minute in a 1v3. Far away from any action, any player, but they've paused. They want to know where he is before they commit, and that gives him time. That gives him time to figure things out.
I can't really blame them. Who
Man
wouldn't
läuft
want
an
to
sich
be sure
aneinander
of where
vorbei.
Saibu is on the map? If you make a mistake right now, you can win this.
Send Cypher forward, low HP.
Yeah.
Bolt's clearing things out from behind. Cypher's going to be the first one to lead the way, and Zaiwu's on the wrong side of the map.
Yeah, this is really, really smart. They have money, but probably still not worth it for him to do anything with this AWP. He's so far away from the action by the time the bomb goes down. So he's going to relocate himself. Maybe look for an exit here or there. Cypher is at least in the vicinity. Yeah, going to set up for it. And he'll win that fight once again. So, not still again running for it now would be
Der Frag ist okay.
a little bit too mental.
Mehr wird's nicht mehr.
So
Das ist die
Into the breach.
11. Runde für Into the Breach. Okay.
Bolt hyping himself up.
Zaiwu's going hunting, dropping the op so they can't recover it. I have to imagine he'll run back and pick it up. Money's good for Vitality, but not good enough to just throw away the weapon.
Yeah, he's got over 10,000.
Maybe I'm wrong. He keeps the AK-47. 14-11 into the breach, continue to fight. They survive a little bit longer. 3 rounds separate these two teams. The map is still in contention.
Apex steht an 3. Stelle, da sollte man ein bisschen mehr machen.
So brittle,
Da habe ich hier beim Major Manager habe ich den vorne mit dabei. Aber dass Saivu Bronze hat, was hat er bei seinen Picks vergeigt? Frage ich
Some of
mich.
the best players that are really firing off at the moment.
Well, in that round, they're given the gifts. They're given what they haven't been able to find, which is clean openings into rounds. And this time, Vitality get aggressive and provide the opportunity. Into the breach, still have to figure out how to go and take that opportunity and create that opportunity. And so few chances to figure it out. Thomas is back on a Mac 10. Round 26.
The Golden Hornets singing up the arena right now. 26th round into the breach. This comeback would be magnificent, but all of the work is still ahead of them. So many problems that they haven't managed to solve yet on the T side of this map. And Vitality look comfortable. They know what they're doing, and they're going to go aggressive. They did this before, and they did catch the kill.
And this time, Thomas is in position for the trade, but he's only got a Mac 10. He can't do it at that range. Thankfully, Volt, isn't in any danger. Tucked into the corner. So calls out the aggression, and it's negated.
Yeah, and it probably tells you that there were a couple of people at the bomb site early, but since you're not in a position anywhere else on the map, it's not like you can use that information right away. If they were all outside of the B-bomb site, maybe that would have been an interesting play, but they were a little bit too far away from it still. And they kind of default back into 2 middle, 2 B, and 1 just Magisk at the A-bomb site for Vitality.
Well, ZywOo's going to be quick between mid and the A-bomb site if either of them gets put into pressure. He's in a swing position. Into the breach. Showing mid control with a double Molotov. Too distant for the nades to do any damage. It does look like ITB wants to lean towards B as the end game, but they want to at least scare them. That's a great kill. Pulls ZywOo deep into the A-bomb site, pulls Apex over from mid as well, and exposes the B defense as only 2 defenders.
Spinks and Dupree here could put them at series point. They have got a chance of it. Oh, but Cypher, he just runs on there, opening up and cracking over the bomb site. There's nothing they can do. He's decided to win the round, Jason. 3 kills and hardly any rebuttal at all. That's what they need. And they need that a lot right now. What a play from Cypher.
ZywOo's just tossing away ops like it ain't no big deal. M4 in hand, they're hunting him down. He's got the first, brought to just below half HP. He's trying to make it costly, but Volt will deliver the final kill.
Yeah, why not get rid of it? He did it last time and it kind of worked. 14-12, 27th round. This is really hurting the economy on the Vitality side. We're in an interesting position.
What a time for Cypher to step up. Been quiet on this map in a way he wasn't on the first. Yeah, wipe that mouse off. It's got to be drenched. 2 rounds away. This is so impressive from Into the Breach. 2 rounds in a row.
He was really humbled in the middle. On that CT side, he was humbled by Magisk and by ZywOo, cutting him down. But he hasn't given up yet. 3-man setup at the B-bomb side.
Oh, come on,
Maybe
jetzt
one of the
Vitality.
Last buys
Ja!
Before Into the Breach, sure up the scoreline. Dupree, though, it's a good headshot to bring down Rallen with.
Rallen really forced that fight,
Ist
really
das
forced
schon mal
that
weg.
situation. He wanted one more crack at the jump, but Dupree too experienced. Give him a couple different looks and find a timing to swing wide that he won't expect.
Dupree and Spinks, look at this.
Yeah.
They're going to hear the flashbang. Thomas will have heard it, but Dupree's just going to keep on going.
Problem is, Into the Breach is now playing with a man disadvantage and a disadvantage in terms of information. Vitality know everything that's happening on the map.
Yeah, you can see Thomas is waiting for it, but how long do you wait? Eventually, you have to give this up. Connect with Cypher and Crucial and trying to make this work. Volt, he has a little bit he can work with.
2 Runden noch.
Smoke and a Molotov.
für
He
die
can try and buy some
Goldmünze.
space to get under the bomb site, but it's going to have to be the
Oh,
mid portion of this
bitte,
attack
bitte jetzt.
that carves the way. And this is where they've been slowed
Jetzt
down
dritte
by
Map
the
halte ich
utility
schon
in the past.
nervlich nicht mehr aus. Oh, Glück
A
gehabt.
little bit of maybe a chance. Looked like he could have maybe tagged Magisk at the very least. ZywOo's on the other side with that AWP. Ready to send a lightning bolt their way. Apex
Gut,
goes down.
gut,
Thomas.
gut.
Oh my god, the
Dran
return
bleiben.
is so good for Magisk. And now Crucial and Volt. They're going to have the bomb plant, but can they even hold on
Nein.
to it? The spray. It's
Ja.
Volt. He's out in the open.
Ja.
And it is quickly done. Spinks and ZywOo, they come back into the round. Good couple of kills there.
Match points.
Vitality at 15.
1 round away from what they've never done before. And one more timeout taken. And once more into the breach. 3 rounds in a row is what they need to force overtime.
They've really wanted to pursue this mid attack a lot. And I mean, for once they make their way through, right? But the casualties are just, they can't overcome it. Even when it works, it's not enough. You can kind of see the play of having Volt out on that long position and up on the plateau and having the rest of them come in, but they didn't even get the bomb plan, and they get shut down before they even get there.
It's been delayed each and every time. This time it activates the flank. And the arena can feel it too.
Eine Runde aus 3 noch Vitality. Holt mir die Goldmünze.
Semifinals in sight.
Yeah, historic victory for this team if they could do it here tonight. 15-12, and the 28th round is live. Into the breach. They need 3 miracles. They need somebody to step up. It was time for the 1 round.
Ooh, there was a chance there.
Yeah, they could have picked him off. A little bit more aggressive in the middle than he's been previously. Oh my god. Thomas is on the other side, risking his life against that M4A1.
Yeah, trying to harass a little bit and make it costly to take the control. Into the breach, has to be careful.
Wieder leicht veraimt.
To work with.
Aber bei der Smoke ist nur Raten angesagt.
3 flashes. That's the entire kit, and once again towards middle, and it has to be so painful. They know they can get control of it, they just don't know what they can do with it once they're there.
Yeah, they're trying to walk the whole way. Apex, huge
Richtig.
off angle right now.
Oh, weg.
Safety again. This is everything you could have wanted. Look at Spinks. He's snuck down below. They're coming up
No.
behind him.
No.
Perfect.
Oh.
That's a little bit of a shock, but so is this.
Bomb is down.
Ready. That first one was good. And now he's going to put up the Molotov, slow them
Bombe.
down. And they're being squished from the other side. Magus
Ja.
is coming in for it. The spray even
Komm, 2
better.
noch.
Volt's going to be going
Mach
down.
den
Just
Deckel
on
drauf.
Thomas and crucial to try and hold on to this one.
Ja.
It's not going to be possible. Magus will spray one down, and Vitality a kill.
Game
away from the
over.
semifinal.
Halleluja.
Magus with the headshot, and Vitality, they've made history tonight.
Willkommen im
And the
Halbfinale.
semifinals for the first time.
Verdient.